in business.
Oh, baby.
Oh, baby, give me a triple. I'm sorry. I couldn't help myself.
Lemon.
Is cool.
Lemon is the new Nani!
Lemon is cool.
Lemon is cool.
It was just antimony, and now there's Solarkos, Lloyd, Yellow.
No name.
They call me Mellow Yellow.
Like lemons.
Is this a stream I see? Ooh.
I'm kidding out. Someone on my server added on the announcement a lemon.
Oh, my game just decided to crash randomly.
Oh my.
Lame.
Didn't do anything, it just crashed on its own. You know, as it does.
As you
Yes,
do.
you do, Jinx.
Lemon is cool.
Lemon is cool.
Lemon is very cool.
Lemon is cool.
Oh yes, so Solar Toast? Yes, I am the voice of Satmad. I am Rini-chan LP.
She is also the voice of G11, MDR,
Ewis.
Ewis.
Ouroboros.
Boros,
5'7", M200.
Shepard.
Shepard, yes.
A lot of voices in the series.
So many. So talented.
Oh, no. No, don't say on stream. You would be embarrassed. Shut up.
She is also the voice of all the extra characters that showed up in episode 6.
Oh yeah, I got to voice Ruby going, blah, blah. That's my noises on a natural daily basis. Quartz knows.
Ooh, Rin, I'm
Granted,
just gonna
those voices-
retweet your tweet because you actually managed to get the right thumbnail and title for once. So I'm just gonna retweet your tweet.
Okay. Oh, Quartzy retweeted me.
I did what?
You retweeted me.
I always retweet you, Rennie.
I know, but it always makes me happy. No, I just really like. I always audition for everybody during auditions, except Springfield. I didn't want to voice my own wife. I was like, I can't do that. I can't think of a voice. Along with Vector, I didn't do a voice for her. I did not.
Would you believe at one point that Rennie really wanted to voice DSR?
Oh yeah, I want to try that when that comes.
Oh
When
my
she
God.
comes out, the day she appears in the auditions, I'm like, I'm going, guys. Wish me luck.
My
But
competition.
I will be your competition, sis.
Of
Who's
all
the best?
people, sweet little Rennie.
Yeah.
I can't believe Rennie's gonna be my mom.
Rennie's putting on her big girl pants.
Mhm.
But yes. But since we're doing introductions,
Rennie wants to get in everyone's pants as
Okay.
DSR, okay?
I will be interrupted.
I'm sorry.
Well, since we're doing introductions, I'm Sith Gem. I'm the voice of UMP-45, Agent, Executioner, Hunter, Rosa, AUK, and potentially DSR. One day.
They're
He's wrong. It's
fighting.
gonna be me.
They're going to war with one another.
Wow.
We will have a
One
duel.
day I
Our
will be
duke-
mother.
Our duel will be legendary. It will be remembered for years.
Yes.
They will tell
Our
stories of
battle
us.
will be legendary.
Battle will be legendary.
I'm so happy I can finally. I don't know why I said that in. Oh, hello. Sorry. I'm happy I'm finally done with my homework, so I can finally just watch the stream and chat.
Noise.
That's
I'll be
also
paying attention.
that's also only if Rennie and Sif don't have any competition, because there might be other people who want to voice
Oh yes,
DSR.
absolutely.
There are more competition.
So just remember, it's not just Sith and Rennie that'll be fighting for DSR whenever she shows up.
Oh yes, guys, I am 17. Sith is 18. He recently
Yes.
turned 18.
Don't ship us together.
So it's the
Don't do
legal
that.
versus.
Sith has a boyfriend.
Yeah, don't do that for multiple reasons, but now there's an additional reason.
Yeah,
not to do
one
that.
it was like we're broskies. Second
Right.
reason, he has a boyfriend, and
Yeah.
two, he is 18 and I'm 17 now. It's
Yeah.
that's like forbidden love. Ooh.
Forbidden love. Can't
By the
believe
way,
it.
if you're new here, we usually wait about like 10 minutes before starting the contents of the stream because we like people actually getting in here and not having to be like, what's going on? Where am I? You know,
What happened?
what happened?
What happened?
Granted, that still happens because sometimes streams just get a lot of activity later on, but it's a precaution.
Oh, hi Heart. Hello.
Hello,
Dwayne.
Dwang.
Also gives us all like a moment to set up how we're going to do our conversations and enjoy our stream.
Yeah. Oh shit! I've missed the game awards.
Oh,
It wasn't
DMC
worth it. It wasn't worth it.
No, shut up. DMC5 got the best action game of the year, and I was so fucking happy. I was like, yes, it deserves it. After 11 years of waiting for this masterpiece. I mean, there's some faults in it, don't get me wrong, but overall, it's a good game. If you haven't played it, you should play it. Also, Sekiro won game of the year, and it deserved it over Fortnite.
That's
Like,
true.
fuck Fortnite right now. If you play
Fortnite wasn't even on that, but Fortnite won Best Ongoing Game,
Yeah.
It's
Fortnite was
beating
not
out Final
good
Fantasy
here.
XIV, Destiny 2, Apex Legends, and Rainbow Six Siege.
at least Rainbow should have gotten it. If Final Fantasy deserved it more, though.
Death Stranding won way too many awards.
And God, like Smash as well.
Hell, one category was just basically, I wonder who's gonna win. It's all Death Stranding related shit.
Oh, it was best performances. I
Yeah,
think
but
it
with
was
either Norman Reedus or Mads Mikkelsen. I wonder who's winning.
like that
Mads
wasn't
Mikkelsen
fair.
won.
It wasn't fair to have two of them from Death Stranding on there. It's
Yeah,
like the My Hero Academia polls on like the fact that on the Crunchyroll polls, I forget which year it was. I think it was last year's. They had My Hero on multiple fucking what was it, polls, and then on top of the fact that
Salva,
they
you
had-
know that Nico doesn't know how to pronounce anybody's names.
Yeah, you know by now. I don't deal with pronunciations of names.
Pronunciations.
I go for the feeling of the name. As long as you know who I'm talking about.
Also,
Then it
Andrew,
doesn't-
thank you for the $4 donation. I hope you get Honey Badger. I just got her. Yes, I hope I get her too, because she's super hot and super good.
she's
Yeah,
so
she
pretty.
is. She is very pretty.
I want to try to roll for her.
Norman Radius.
Hello, Marcos. Knob to you too.
Normal radiation. Also, my mother would claw your eyes out if you pronounced it incorrectly in front of her. She loves that man. But anyway. Were there any other scandals aside from Death Stranding sweeping
A
it?
shit ton of commercials.
Ninja.
Oh, did Ninja show
Ninja
up?
as well.
Ninja was there, and he had the worst suit. He had this ugly camo suit, and his blue hair just did not complement that suit.
Norman fetus.
The best part was the Muppets, though, without a doubt.
Ooh,
Oh,
yeah,
no,
the
Muppets.
Muppet.
Yeah, the Muppet, what was it? Beaker and
Beaker.
what's
I forget the doctor's name. The scientist.
Oh, I've heard of the Virgin Walk meme that Ninja did.
Yeah.
Beaker and
And
Bunsen.
Reggie. Yeah.
Yeah, Beaker and Bunsen. They came. Oh, Elon Musk was there too, in the
Oh.
crowd
let's
for
go.
no reason. but
That's
yet
not
it
one
was
at a
seems
time.
He wants
funny
to insert
theme.
himself. He wants to insert himself into meme culture so people will forget that he treats his workers horribly.
Courts,
Yeah.
this is Die Kruger Man. Please remember that every bit Christmas is special. Consider to try getting more of it if you can. I will be in
and-
touch.
Another list that was just basically, I wonder who wins was what was it? The best family game or whatever. All of it was just Nintendo games. Every
And
single
listen,
one. of them.
we all thought it was gonna be Smash, but Luigi Mansion 3 came in like a
Yeah.
and it won. I was surprised. I was like,
But you had Luigi's Mansion 3, Ring Fit Adventure, Super Mario Maker 2, Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, and Yoshi's Crafted World for that entire category. So basically, you just had Nintendo winning no matter what.
I mean, they're Nintendo. Are we surprised? They make all the family games. Yo, my egg is hatching. Hold up. This is serious talk.
Oh yeah,
What did I
Rennie
get?
recently got back into Pokemon Go. Remember that relic?
Ah, it's a Sandshrew!
And how does that game even exist?
Oh wait, how good is the Sandshrew? I won't eat you. Okay, it's 3 stars. I'll keep it. Oh, there's a Charmander.
Because I feel like
Oh, I already have.
Pokemon Go kind of was just one of those games that just should have lasted like a week.
Hey, I like it. I won't.
It's
I guess
cute.
It's cute.
Don't
game.
make fun of her.
It's cute. I'm just baffled by the game still.
I like
I
it.
played it for a while, and it just like I'm going like, there's
I
nothing
understand-
going on.
I understand why it fell off though, was because they didn't add the quality of life stuff they should have had upon launch, and they added them way too late. So only like very few people play it. I know there's like a band that still plays it, and they even like openly talk about it. I think was it my friend who brought that up. It was somebody somebody close to me who brought that up, and I was like,
It
oh,
should
dang.
have. It should have blown up, and we should have been able to have Pokemon fights in the streets.
We
with other
should have
people.
had trading and friending and like giving gifts way freaking early, and being able to change your gym if you messed up. by accident.
All right. So speaking of the past, I have something to talk about. So I think we're gonna jump right into the actual stream contents and be related to
Yes.
GFL from here on.
All right.
So, it has come to my attention in the past 2 streams of Singularity that quite not like everybody, but quite a number of people have decided to come at me about my behavior in making fun of the story of Singularity. Saying that I am being unfair, that I'm bullying the game, that I'm giving GFL and Sunborn Games a bad name. Sunborn Games, by the way, if you don't know, is the company that's essentially licensing and distributing and whatever else Girls Frontline over here in the West. And so, I thought I was trying to make myself a bit clear that I was just trying to have some fun and, just tease the game a bit at its expense, because there are some silly things in Girls Frontline. There's some silly things that are said, there's some edgy things that are said, and honestly, if you want just like a serious rundown of the story, I don't know what you were expecting, considering every thumbnail has been kind of a meme since the first one. So, but whatever, I'll make it clearer to you that I am indeed a fan of Girls Frontline, because there have been some people who insisted that, in fact, I hate aspects of Girls Frontline, such as M4A1, despite the fact that I never said that I hate M4A1, and in fact have said the contrary, that I do not hate M4A1, and yet some people apparently took this as, no, you're lying, because I believe what I want to believe. The proof is in the pudding. Well, you're wrong. And I devised a paper list. Can you hear that? That's
My.
paper. That's something people used to write on back in the olden days before we had computers. And I
Oh,
wrote
boy.
it just so I would have a gimmicky effect to this list that I devised of everything I like about Singularity up to this point. I'm not even including any of the things we haven't gotten to yet, which I am somewhat aware of at the very least. So, I'm just gonna list off everything I like about Singularity up to this point that we've gotten to, which is about at the end of Chapter 2. Not quite there, but just about. And even then, you'll see where I'm going with this. By, the sheer number of things, and the size and quality of the things that I like about Singularity. Starting with, AK-12 and AN-94. Period. There is nothing wrong with them. They are very good. I enjoy them very much.
Indeed.
That's two major characters right there. And I'm going to continue this trend with my second point. AR-15 is always consistently hilarious. I am endeared to her, and I don't want to see her harmed. Now, you could consider that a backhanded compliment, because obviously she's not supposed to be hilarious. And to an extent, you'd be right, but somehow, to me, her edginess is so funny that it has inverted in on itself and gone from just simply hilarious, unintentionally hilarious, that is, to just outright endearment. I am very serious when I say that if something bad were to happen to her, I would actually care. In a positive way. I would, or positive as in I would genuinely care, like, oh shit, something bad better not happen to her because I like her. She at least brings some weird levity to the situation. In her own edgy way. So, while it is kind of, I guess disingenuous, it's still genuine in a different way, in a unique way. But speaking of genuinely endearing, though, there is Persica as my third point, and her relationship with Lyko is very cute. It is totally Gap Moe heart. By the way, I'm actually reading off some of the things that I wrote on this paper list. Fourth point. I didn't really talk about this much because I was kind of making fun of it, but honestly, Kruger's only scene is fucking badass. He tells off several armed soldiers like he's goddamn Bane. Do you feel that you are the one in charge? Like, this man, he is so chill, despite the fact that there are several military personnel who come to his office and insist that he is under arrest, and he's like, well, bitch, please, I was already expecting you. I knew you would do this. And you know what? I simply do not care. Yeah, he has balls of steel, my friends. I love Kruger in every appearance that he ever makes in this entire game. He is my favorite NPC, next to Persica.
You're a big guy.
For you.
He's such a big honking man.
I'm not even done, by the way.
Oh my.
Point number 5. Now, this is something that I know I made fun of a lot, and it was M4A1. But there is one thing she did that was genuinely really badass and cool. Is that she gats Geiger in the head. Fucking cold-blooded, man. Like, she just has no time for her shit and just shoots her right between the eyes. Everyone in the scene just stares in awe because they're like, yo, we could have interrogated her. What is wrong with you? And she's like, I don't care. And to be honest, as edgy as that is, I kinda loved it. It was actually genuinely cool, not just for her shooting Geiger in the head, but because everyone there actually, like, that was the first true moment that I felt the game was actually telling me that, yeah, M4A1 is just off her medicine. She is not well, and we are not supposed to support this personality that she has chosen for herself.
Did Chicken Soup for the Soul Time not clue you in?
Mm-hmm. Well, it
What
was
is
funny
this?
more than it was intimidating.
What is this? Chicken soup for the soul time?
So,
Yeah.
while I
That's fine.
find M4A1 very boring, that was cool. speaking of which, the Mod 3s are badass. Just, I don't think much more needs to be said. Like, no matter what I think about the characterization of these characters, M4A1 and AR-15's transformations are some of the best looking in the game. They are so cool that they have become, like, the benchmark for all Mod 3s. Anything that is not as cool as them is basically, like, not worth your time. And I don't just mean for gameplay, I mean for aesthetic. So, I know that's technically not something that's 100% just Singularity focused, because you can get their Mod 3s at any point in the game. But I still think it's worth mentioning because they are released with Singularity and are an integral part of the story. And I know it's time to be nice to Singularity, but I do want to mention this because it's very important. I want to also mention everything I don't like about Singularity, because I know with how much I talked about these things, some people thought, oh, you must hate Singularity, you hate M4, you're just not having a good time, why are you even streaming? Well, I will list for you a very concise list. I'm surprised, actually, myself, of everything I don't like about Singularity. Ange makes some very questionable decisions, underline very questionable decisions, to the point that are basically, like, just writers. Were you just not proofreading that day? M4A1 is very boring. Everything else about her is really cool. Some people will choose to ignore what I just said about how M4A1 was cool, at least for a moment, and she does at least look badass. But I still think her personality is boring. That is my opinion. If you like M4A1, I am not calling you a bad or boring person. I understand. I just think she's boring in this state. Not even all of M4A1, like ever, just this version of her. She is interesting. I like all of the kind of elements given to her characterization, which sounds like a contradictory statement, but what I'm trying to say is something like I like where it's going with, like, all the intrigue around her. I just wish her actual personality had a bit more pizzazz.
You like the concept, not the execution.
Yes. And, last but not least, Ro is dead. That's my list.
Yeah.
That's my list of everything I don't like about Singularity.
Mm.
So, you may have lost count, simply because I did a lot of talking there, kind of trying to flesh out my points, but I have, for everything I like about Singularity, 6 major points. Everything I don't like about Singularity, 3 different points. And one of them is introduced at the very beginning and basically not super relevant for the entire rest of the story, because it's not brought up that often after a certain point. And, I mean, reasonably so, but my whole point is, if I had to be strict with this list, and just be like, everything I listed counts, that is 2-1. That is 2-1 in favor of Singularity. Now, granted, some people might get the wrong idea that I'm trying to be spiteful or something by the tone of my voice. I just like to emphasize the words that I say. That's always been something a part of my life. It's really hard for me to get rid of the passion deep inside my soul. But yes, in case you thought, I don't like Girls Frontline, let's count. I like a 2-1 ratio of Singularity so far, and we haven't even gotten to the true meat and potatoes of the story, which is Chapter 3. On top of that, I like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 characters who are all major characters in the story. Granted, the only reason I can't list 404 on here is honestly because they haven't even done much yet. No, seriously, like, if you actually look at what they've done, they've, like, fought a few military dolls and hacked into a computer. And that's kind of it. Like, they haven't gotten to do much yet, because they start becoming relevant around the end of Chapter 2.
Mm-hmm.
So, I can't even list them on here. So really, you just count them as neutral. Technically speaking, the only character I'm not fond of is M4A1. And that's just because I think she's boring. And Ange, I don't necessarily, like, dislike her. It's just, I just wish her decision-making took a better series of events. But that's it. That is my list. So, that is for everyone who thinks I don't like Girls Frontline, that I'm just a big meanie face, that what am I even doing these streams for? I know I sound really intense right now, but trust me, no, this is just how I always sound. If this sounds annoying to you, I'm legitimately sorry. It's just
I
that...
can vouch for this. He's intense, but he's not angry.
Quartz is a very passionate person, so usually when he talks about things, it comes off as that way. That's how it was when we first met. And after knowing Quartz for almost like 2 years now, it's not because he hates Girls Frontline. Like, when we talk about it in private, it's not out of malice. It's out of when you appreciate, and I said this last stream, and I understand, I read somebody in the chat who said, it's because you guys talk about it so much. Or playing the game, of course we're gonna bring up things that piques us to be like, that was kind of bad, or that was kind of dumb. But at the end of the day, you are allowed to criticize something that you like. You don't have to like everything about it, just as Quartz laid out. And even then, he has laid out that he likes more things than dislikes things. It's the fact that the things he doesn't like seem to be more prevalent at times.
I will understand that, and I have understood, that's why I even did this kind of gag. It's just that I like how what was I gonna say? I kind of lost my train of thought. I had a brain fart on my bed.
You understand why people think that that's what you, like,
yes,
felt?
I do
That
understand why people might think that I just hate this game or something like that, or I have some kind of, like, distressing, bullying nature towards this game, because I've mostly emphasized the things I don't like so far. But I wouldn't keep playing if I didn't like the overall package. You know? I didn't even mention the fact that the art and OST in this event is, like, top-notch. Super good. So, like, I could add that as a whole nother bullet point, but I wanted even numbers. So, and I feel like that's not really, like, a good point to have anyway, because the art and OST in this game for, like, the cutscenes, air quotes, cutscenes, and, the OST is usually, like, always good. So it's, like, that's kind of, like, that kind of goes without saying at this point, that the art and OST is really good. But it's, like, yeah, so I understand that people might get the wrong idea. But I can assure you that this is not the case. In fact, a major reason why I pick at the bad things is just because I'm mostly either having fun or I'm genuinely surprised by the turn of events or something like that. Because the thing is, I'll tell you this about me. I tend to become more shocked by things that I don't like versus when I see things I do like, I don't comment on them as much. And that's not like, oh, I'm hiding my feelings or I'm like, oh, it's not funny or something like, no, it's because I'm actually paying attention to what's going on. So whether you want to believe that or not is up to you. That if you don't want to believe that for some reason, then I can't change your mind, because that's how I always am. When I like something, I will actually not say much. In fact, the only reason I was even talking over certain scenes that I did like was because I was just voice acting over them for funsies. You know, because I'd been doing that the whole time. So it's like, yeah, I actually prefer to appreciate the things I like and just, like, quietly absorb them rather than, like talk over them in the first place. But yeah, if I see something shocking, obviously I'm gonna make a big deal out of it. Or if I see something I'm like, man, I don't like that very much, I'm gonna, like, emphasize it, because I'm just like, I'm not feeling invested. My immersion has been broken, you know?
Immersion!
So yeah, that's what I'm trying to emphasize. That's what I'm trying to address here. is just like, yeah. So I'm not doing this to spite anybody because I genuinely felt a little bad, even though a lot of people commenting, you could argue, were like pretty nasty or whatever. But honestly, it did make me realize that it was enough people that I realized I don't want people getting the wrong impression about me when I talk about this game, because the most thing I value is I don't want people thinking I make 404 Radio because I somehow hate this game. Because Rinny said it before, like last stream, I wouldn't be making 404 Radio if I didn't like this game. It's as simple as that. So, like, I want to make it very clear, I don't make 404 Radio out of malice. I don't make it because I'm like, oh, I could write so much better, or something like that. I make it because simply I want to make it. You know, I want to create this thing out of appreciation for the franchise and take it a different route that I think it could easily go. It's as simple as that, really. So.
Yeah. It's not any like distaste towards what's going on. It's just strictly we want to explore a different possibility.
Yeah, because of another thing, at least personally with myself, I think it's kind of boring to just make an adaptation of something when clearly we have the means to not do that. And not out of disrespect, but because we aren't Micah team. They support us, they sponsor us occasionally to do things, and they're very polite. Heck, Intern Kun actually tweeted out episode 7 recently, and it was very kind of him to do that. And it just, it's not gonna have like a lot of people really behind it. Why are you, personally myself, I would be like, oh, it's an adaptation. I mean, I could just play the game, whatever. Like, it's not even officially Micah Team's thing, whatever. Like, it just, my point being, this project has been way more flexible for everyone to learn and advance because of the fact we aren't doing a straight adaptation. While we will do things that are from the game, like, we're not going to discard everything from the game and be like, no, we have to make our own thing. No. We're not going one-to-one, like an AU basic.
Exactly. This is an alternate universe. It's its own thing.
And Micah Team has expressed, at least through Intern Kun, that they like what we do. And it's very, very kind that they support us. So the fact that we just don't have them, we also have you guys supporting us. It's always motivating everyone on the project to do better.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. We've heard people just from various places, like, talking about the show and talking about that's an issue. Like, it's fine if you don't like what we do, but if you're looking for just like a straight adaptation of Frontline, go somewhere else or make it yourself. Basically.
Yeah.
The main issue is if you're just treating the series as a true adaptation of the game, you're going to be disappointed no matter what, because we're not doing a straight adaptation. It's not possible.
We'll be respectful.
Not for what we want to do, and not for what we actually want to do.
We are trying our best to be respectful.
I saw a really good point though up here. I'm sorry, I don't know how to read Russian, so I will just point out. I will highlight to point it out. This point is that I think one major thing that holds Girls Frontline back sometimes that they can't really help is in fact the VN I wanted to kind of add an extra adjective to it, but the VN format that they have, where like everything is so like there's obviously like if they had more character expressions, if they were able to do more stuff with the base, the character graphics, if they were able to have more still frames emphasizing what's going on, if they just had more like art assets in general, that alone I think would greatly help convey better what's going on and therefore help the immersion of everything that's going on. And so that, for that reason, I can actually legitimately understand why people would really, really want an adaptation that showcases more of what's actually going on, because that, like an anime especially, because that way you could truly be like, oh, so I'm supposed to be feeling this, like, right away, you know, instead of questioning it for a while and then being like, oh, now I get it, you know, or something like that. You can just see it moving in front of you. You could see, for example, like, I feel like take M4's scene when she's being told about Yigor and what happened to Ro and Sop and stuff like that. That scene in this VN format with the bare bones that they had for that scene, like they didn't even have like multiple expressions or anything. Like, I think at most, like, AR-15 closes her eyes occasionally. Like, that's it. Imagine if that even just had like a manga adaptation, but especially like an anime adaptation. You'd be able to see the subtle changes in, like, M4's expression. You'd be able to feel the wheels turning in her head. You'd be able to, like, feel the atmosphere, like, how much it's changing around the character. And therefore, you'd be able to better convey that she's not just, like, oh, she just suddenly bursts into some kind of rage and you're just like, whoa, chill. Like, instead, you'd be like, oh, she's gradually putting the pieces together and it's making her angrier and angrier. You can't really get that in the very minimalist format that they have the VN segments of the story in this game. And so, I don't necessarily want to be like, oh, how dare Micah Team not have money, or something like that. It's more just like, it would really, it's stuff like that I feel like would be way better conveyed if it had just at least more art assets, you know? So, please understand that might end up being some of the reason, at least, why I might make fun of something that's happening. Not just for the sake of a joke, but if I'm pointing out, like, I know it because I did point it out. I was like, whoa, like, you know, she just went from, like, 0 to 100 so quickly. It's because there was nothing to show me how M4 is feeling. I'm just supposed to somehow climb inside her head and just, like, there's not even voice acting. That's the other thing. There's no, like, there's music, but it's a lot of the same music throughout the entire scene. So, again, it's extremely minimalist, and I feel like something like that really needs a bit more emphasis than what it had, so that you can at least understand better that M4 is going through a change as she's learning things rather than... And I'm emphasizing that because it's indicative of a lot of scenes. So...
Yeah. Also... Yeah, real quick, this is a funny thing. I got G11's costume just to piss off Rennie.
Nice.
Ha.
I got her live duty.
Rennie, you dead?
She
Rennie's
left.
there. She's just... Oh, yeah, there she is.
Rennie.
Rennie, I got G11's
I
costume.
know, I'm gonna murder you, you stupid slut.
Oh, and another thing I want to address is because of M4, is that I've actually gotten at least a couple comments of people being seriously worried about how I would write M4, because obviously the auditions are coming to a close in a couple days. And so, by the way, if you want to get on that, you better get on that. Excuse me. Suddenly I want to burp a lot. You can't hear it, but it's happening. That's why I'm like, I want to point this out too. If I hated M4, or if I had some kind of spite towards M4, I probably would not be comfortable doing auditions for the character in the first place. Because doing auditions would imply that fans of the character would potentially audition for the character. So consider that. Like, I'd have to have, like, the biggest fucking raging hate boner and be so confident about it that, like, oh yeah, of course, everyone would love my idea of making M4 the complete opposite or something like that, or doing something completely different with her that people would, you know, I'm gonna show them, I'm gonna flip them the bird and be like, this is how M4 should really be, or something like that. When it's like, no, while I do have something different in mind for the character, because of the fact that that 404 Radio is an alternate universe story with, like, a slightly skewed timeline, I actually deliberately, same with AR-15, I was like deliberately like, it can't be the exact same because of things like formatting and stuff like that being inherently different. Like, I don't have gameplay to back me up, I don't have battles to back me up, I literally just have to convey a lot more dialogue through this and hope that works out. That I actually deliberately am trying to keep them as familiar as possible. You know, while still fitting in with what we plan to do with them. So, in other words, if you like M4, obviously my hope is that you will like the version that I create of M4. You know, or rather that I guess I would say, like, adapt, you know? Because I'm not literally, like, creating the character. I think that's the wrong word to use, but... So more like
and also, the key word there also is that we're adapting the character. It's not going to be one for one the same as they were in the game because this is a different story that we're trying to tell. Granted, we recognize and respect the character, but if there's something in that we see would probably benefit the character more than what would be in the game, we're going to go that direction. Like, Sapu, we toned her down just a slight bit so she'd be smarter and have
toned
a
her
little
down.
bit
Some people would argue we actually ramped her up.
Yeah. But we made, but in basically
no,
we made
her... Nico. Let me talk.
Okay. I'll let you talk.
You shouldn't have said that.
I know I ramble my mouth.
But what he means to say is, for example, with Sapu, the way I like to put it as, it's not that we actually made her smarter, it's that we made her more focused on, like, self-preservation. That's the only thing that we changed. And because of that, though, there will be subtle changes in the character. So therefore, I explained this to some people in my Discord very nicely. I did not, like try to, like, be like, how dare you, or something like that. Like, for example, the reason she lies to Egoist, and this is not a spoiler or anything, because in episode 8, I actually changed it because some people didn't get it, and I emphasized that a bit more in episode 8 with certain dialogue, which actually did help a scene become more fleshed out, so actually I'm grateful I did make that change and add that bit of dialogue to point out that, no, Sapu was not being a traitor. What she was trying to do was the lesser of two evils. She realized if 404 ran away from these people, which, by the way, some people thought, oh, she wanted them to die. Wrong. She outright says, I thought you'd be more resilient. Meaning she figures it's 404. They can take care of themselves. They've lasted this long, you know? So she sees 3 out of 4 of them run away from this tank of a man. Some people thought, wait a minute, wouldn't she flip him the bird and then try to shoot him? If 404 ran away from the thing, and Sapu cares about her self-preservation, she's gonna decide, I'm not gonna try to fight it. That's a really bad idea. I'm gonna die, because I don't have a Digimind to bring me back to life. So in other words, she's like, hey, I'm gonna take a chance and hope that, this guy buys it. Hey, I'm a Sangvis! Because remember earlier in the episode, in literally the first scene, she lies to Wa about being like, oh yes, the Sangvis parts have converted me. That was supposed to be a joke. So obviously that was also meant to be like a call.
Foreshadow.
Like foreshadowing, thank you, to like, to this scene where she basically brings it back up and lies to Egoist. Who's the big metal man, in case you're wondering.
Big Chungus?
Yeah, the Big Chungus, to preserve her own life. Then, when Egoist bamfs in, because obviously, Sop can't make him go far away, because otherwise Egoist is gonna be like, you're lying to me, shoots her dead. She's gonna have to be like, well, I guess I'm gonna have to lead him somewhere. So when she says, Ro, I brought a present for you, what she's essentially saying, if you listen to it again, and just listen to the words she's saying, you could tell she's like, Ro, you're smarter than I am. How do I handle this? But I understand that some people might not get that because it wasn't. I admit it wasn't emphasized, I guess, enough in the episode, which is fine. So I will, like, I made a bit of an edit to episode 8 to kind of clear it up. But that's an example of, like, the kind of change I would make. Is because all it took was, like, okay, I'm gonna, since I have the luxury of being able to just adapt some of this stuff rather than have to create it wholesale myself, like Micah Team had to do, I can therefore be like, how would Sapu act if, say, she realized that she was incredibly mortal? Well, she'd probably still be very similar, because she'd still be like, if I lose a limb, I could just swap a body part onto me. But if she knew she was probably gonna die, she'd take, she'd probably take the route of, well, let me try to figure something out the best I possibly can and hope it works. Because again, Ro even emphasizes she's going off of instinct here. She's trying her best. So like with M4 or Star, I might try something similar, where it's like, kind of an emphasis to the character where, like, Micah Team may have not done it previously, but thinking about it in hindsight, it might be like, yeah, why doesn't this character kind of do this thing? Or what if this character thought about this, considering it is a part of their life, or something like that, you know? Or like, how we made, like, Ro a bit more, like, investigative in nature, which is something that's a little bit lacking in the actual story mode. And, like, she becomes a bit drier for it and stuff like that, and it's like, yeah, I kind of like that because it makes her a bit more, it makes her stand out a bit more. I just generally like characters standing out a bit, you know? I don't like, I know some people say I Flanderize them, but I don't know about that. I just tweak one little thing, and that's basically, I just roll with that, you know? But...
Pups. Oh my.
Like, there's other things I could mention, like, that I've tweaked literally one thing about the character, and then went with that. But episode 8 will clear some of that up, and I've rambled about this way too long anyway. So, I don't know who actually likes listening to me talk about this with, like, 404 Radio, but I figured it'd be good to put it on record anyway. So.
You got a soothing voice.
If you say so.
You do! I love hearing you talk. It's so nice.
Thank you.
Pleasant.
I mean, we somehow got more watchers with me talking about 404 Radio, so...
Hello, peeps.
Hello, peeps.
Oh, hold up. Somebody
hello.
asked us a question. So I have a question. Is it stupid to feel anxiety after going through a VN? And now I want to continue it, but something in my head does not allow me to do it. Sorry if it's stupid. No, it's fine.
Like if you're writing a VN?
I think
writing...
they mean playing?
When can I draw DSR? Right? Also, good night, hentai addicted degenerate.
Bye.
Yeah,
Good night,
bye-bye.
Peace, peace.
Peace, and sleep well. Put your hentai away.
But if you're writing, I'd say... Like, it's definitely, like, it's normal to get anxious. Oh, playing it. If you're anxious, like, play... Oh, like, if it's the content of it that that's affecting you, maybe.
I feel like...
Yeah, if it's, like, for any reason, if playing through something, or reading through something, or watching something, if it makes you, like, uncomfortable, there's no reason to continue playing it unless you really do just want to finish the story. But even then, you can just look up like a plot summary if actually going through the events of it is uncomfortable for you. Mm-hmm. It's perfectly fine.
Yeah.
I've done that.
Cage.
It's Kage Neko Samax, anyway,
Kage.
or Samax,
Yeah.
whatever. By the way, is the story ever going to have low rarity T-dolls? Actually, it has already had at least one, I want to say, and that was Z, and she got her face peeled off. But,
yeah,
granted, do not expect that to be the usual, the norm in 404 Radio. We actually already have planned out another group of T-dolls that are going to be appearing in a near future episode. That are a whole variety of rarities, from 2-star to 5-star. Mm-hmm. And so don't expect them all to get their faces peeled off like Z did.
But Sass, you've forgotten.
Hmm?
The baby, Sass.
Wait, what about Sass?
Oh, Super Sass! Yeah. She's in the side episode. That's right.
We forgot about Sass!
I almost forgot about
How
Super
did you
Sass!
forget about
My
Sass?
bad, my bad.
We forgot about Sass!
I'm sorry, she had a whole scene and I forgot about her.
Oh my god!
My
Sass
bee.
is gonna kill us.
Yeah, Super
So
Sass
good,
also,
Jasmine.
and she doesn't get her face peeled off. Yeah, that's right.
For now.
For now.
Alright, no, leave her alone. Leave her alone.
Destroy
I'll
her.
have my way and all the cute characters will be dead.
No!
Oh, Edward. Okay. So I made a community post about this featuring Nico's artwork from episode 8. No, Ro did not die. That was T who got stabbed in the end. And there is a reason for that, but I'm not going to go into any more about it, about why she got stabbed or whatever else, until a later episode that explains everything about that.
Yeah.
Looking back on it, though, it is a bit difficult to tell.
It kind of is.
Yes.
Sava, you made it too unclear who got stabbed. People got
Sava.
confusion.
Oh, Sava.
Sava.
Dee-dee-dee.
It was a really cool shot, though, but yeah,
Yeah,
it was a little
I
unclear who
still
got
love
stabbed,
it.
I think.
And he
I
is
think it's the hair.
corrected on a future
If you
episode.
let me do DSR, I won't disappoint. And listen,
I
he's
know you
not
won't.
wrong. Let him draw his wife.
Sava, no one is stopping
He
you
wants
from
to draw
drawing
his
the
goddess.
He
Let him
wants
draw
a reason, though. He has said it. He wants a reason to draw his girlfriend slash wife
Reason is
slash
us
robot
telling you.
doll wife.
Fulfill your fantasies. Draw your
He
wife.
really wants to draw his goddess, okay?
God, that artist is great, though. I love DSR. She
Same.
made a wonderful, wonderful bot. Someday, somehow, it's gonna be all right. Just not right now. Also, hello, Chit. Thank you for the okay sign.
So yeah, I think I think that's all about that needs to be said. I don't think there's anything else. I think we could just get started with the game.
Yeah.
Alright, this has been. How long is this conversation?
This has been
Almost an
52
hour.
minutes, by the way.
I think it was fair to talk about
Yeah,
it.
it's cool.
Yeah. It needed to be said.
Singularity time.
I mean, to be fair, I know that no matter what I write, there will be a good handful of people that'll still be like, you've betrayed the works, how dare you, I don't like how you wrote this, that, or the other, and that's inevitable with anything, really, but still.
Such is life.
Yeah.
Say lovey.
Reflector's still killing you,
Hmm?
so that you can't show us your beautiful screen.
I will try one more time.
You just gotta
Also,
believe.
Quartz, how does
I
it look?
belong to you. Yes, G41 does
Well,
need
it's
an
really
Xbox
good.
skin. She needs an Xbox skin. Mom
Yeah.
said it's my turn on the Xbox.
Can I say who in this picture looks really scary and cool and who I really like?
Well, we've already
You could say
seen-
who, just not what they're doing.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Kruger looks
We've already
fucking
announced him.
terrifying in this picture, and I love it.
I love
Mhm.
Kruger. He's grandpa.
Yeah,
I wanna
Kruger's
sit
a
on his
beast. I
lap.
love Kruger so much.
Kruger is going to be
So-
scary in this episode.
So chunk, the way that you draw him.
He's
Nico,
He's like
so
6'2".
He is a mountain.
He is the mountain for a reason.
Fuck, I messed up. I already failed my battle. But I'm going
I-
to chapter 2.
I am now just calling Kruger Mount Everest.
He is so large.
Alright, I have a question real quick. Is it worth me trying to, like, how hard is Survivor? Like, what's the combat effectiveness?
Well, hold on, Rennie. I'm having a brain fart right now. How do I forgot what tab gets you to posting the game on your live feed.
Hold up, I got it. I can show you. Look at my.
Oh no, never mind. It's game activity. I found it. Never mind. I had a
Oh.
Yeah,
I had a
game
brain
activity.
fart.
Ah!
I was
All
going
right,
through
yeah,
a whole
it
song
won't
and
show
dance with
reflective
Ouya
for
the
some
other
reason.
night. He was trying to do
Also,
this
Saba,
thing.
that is one hot mother.
That is a very
Oh,
hot
yeah.
mother. Do not
Hello,
say
Mom.
hi, Mom. I want her to
Mom?
give me head pats. Sis, can I have head pats from you? Oh, thank you.
Okay, how hard is Survivor?
What's Survivor?
The last hidden map? What the fuck is that,
Oh.
Saba?
The fuck is what?
Sava.
He fucking shared in the chat.
I don't even know what that's supposed
What
to
is
be.
that?
I think
Is
it's
that
you
just-
guys. No, don't say the names, but
Wait, is that?
Her
Oh
hair.
no!
the hair.
It's the child!
And the child's hair.
Oh, it's the child!
It's the
It's
child!
Oh, I love her.
The child. What the fuck is that?
It's just
That's
beautiful.
hideous, Saba.
It's beautiful. It's like her thumb, but she dressed it like herself.
Wait, ready.
like
You're
a-
trying to get Terminator-chan, right?
No, DSR. But I want to know what should I do instead? Do I still have time, and can I even beat Survivor so I can get Honey Badger? Because she's just clearing the map.
Wait,
Or
just
do I
go to...
go-
Rennie, just go to Compression 4.
Wait, she's there?
Yeah!
Yeah.
Oh!
The map is still
Rennie?
an ass to do, but
Oh, so there's-
That's on Chapter
where
1,
she's at.
Rennie!
Oopsies!
Yeah.
I thought she was a drop on chapter 2.
she is, but she's also a drop in chapter 1.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna go do that now. I
Oh
want
my
Honey
goodness.
Badger.
The fourth.
Thank you.
Bone
You're welcome,
crossbow.
Rennie, you're adorable. Jesus Christ.
Hi, Rennie.
Hug, hug.
Okay. Diglett! I'm sorry, I saw Winter's comment. God damn it, Winter!
Alright, I need my guide.
Ay, ay, ay. Ay, ay, ay.
Does deserve every single hug that she gets.
Hmm?
You deserve
No.
every single hug that you get.
Thank you, but Sava, please don't put me in a blender.
In a bender.
In a blender.
Yes, fit Rennie in a blender, please.
No,
Do that.
don't
No.
do such a thing.
Do such a thing.
Wait, hold up. I'm trying to look at which is it compression 1 or 2 again?
It's Compression 4, Rennie.
Okay.
Has Executioner's face on it. For some
no,
reason,
no.
my guide is not loading properly.
No, wait. Not DSR. Honey Badger.
Rennie!
Those
why
are like the
weren't you
opposite
clear like the
characters.
millionth time?
Okay, no. I don't know whether I should try going for DSR because we only got 3 days left for the event, or I
Isn't
should
Honey
try to
Badger
go-
like something you earn?
Yes.
Oh, from
But
beating Survivor, isn't that right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I could do that.
And I don't know. Like, I don't know the difficulty for Survivor, so I might not be able to do it.
I...
Just have to survive. Or
Oh, hello, Millen.
Hello, Millen.
Oh hey, look, it's the. Oh hey, look,
Reviving.
it's those guys.
And we were talking about egoists just a little while ago, so...
Right, it
We
doesn't
summoned
emergency. Kalina
him.
is basically just kind of a stand-in.
Yes, I hear you guys called me through a pentagram. You called on me, and so I answered. That's how it works.
She's just a stand-in for the commander. There we go.
Why is the commander not here?
Oh yeah, sorry if I choose not to read through some of the dialogue like too heavy, like voice acted or whatever, because I'm like, after all that talking, I'm not exactly in the mood. Not because I'm in a bad mood, just because I'm like, I just kind of want to play the game. So
Your
that's the mood I'm in for.
vocal cords, they need.
We demand gameplay.
I want to poke
yeah,
DSR
we demand that you don't trash
in
the
the face.
story.
Oh no.
There's always that one person.
Of course.
You know who you are.
Yeah.
Who just cannot take a hint.
Oh man, we already discussed that.
No, it's
Yeah,
fine. Millen's right
Okay.
anyway.
I'm
Because
just
there's
worried
still gonna be
about
people
my-
coming in right now who didn't hear my whole like monologue about why I don't hate this game. But...
Ooh, yeah, I'm not gonna be able to beat Survivor. I'm
Oh,
better
is it
off
really
just-
hard?
It's really hard. I only have one team that's
Oh,
into
shoot, I gotta
the
put my
20,000s already, and it's only my potato team. The rest of my teams are
Shit!
barely getting there.
Plays live 2D G41 for an hour equals quality gameplay. You are absolutely right. Okay, sign.
Pretty much.
So,
I've heard about
Yeah.
that being a
Yo,
shit
there
poster,
is a
but that's
reason
ridiculous.
I have that skin on every time I open up this game. I rarely
Because you love
change it,
it.
and if I do, it's just for the holiday season, if at any point. Because G41's beach skin is the best in the game.
Yay, G41.
G41's skin is the best in the game. It is, every time I open it up, she is happy to see me, and I am very happy to see her. Rennie, I can feel your passive aggressiveness.
Impression would hear again.
Rennie is so salty.
No.
Yes, you are, Rennie.
Strike Raptor, thank you for the almost $25 donation. Happy holidays, 404 Radio Team. Anyone know of a good budget drawing tablet?
Shit up. It would be 25 exactly.
Okay.
None of this $24.99 bullshit.
If you want something like a SIM key, but obviously you can't spend $1,000 on it, get an XP pen, Artist Pro.
Yeah. I heard XP pen.
They're only $200 roughly, but you'll have a nice starting what's it called? Screen tablet or whatever.
Shit, I started with my Wacom.
Yeah. Anything not unless it's the starter bamboo. That's $80.
Even though
That's honestly cheap. So you could go with that too.
There's actually a question that I want to ask Renee. In voice acting, do you ever see yourself as a character that you play?
Yes.
She did for Sapu.
I did. I had to get into character fully, and at one point I didn't break it even while I was talking to my brother because he came in at one point while I was recording, and I even told him, look, I have to keep this voice up. I'm recording lines.
Don't make me fuck you up, you bastard.
And he was like, oh, okay, I'm sorry. And I was like, no, it's fine. Just go. Go, shoo, get out. You're gonna wake the wall. My hamster's named Ro, just to clarify. And she time
So, Ro probably got a lot of soft abuse.
No, she's fine. I like to pet her and sit with her tongue and try sucking her ear. But I ground her whenever she tries to put food in her mouth. Whenever I had to put her in her hamster ball, and I'm like, no. I put her in the living room.
This is
Strike Raptor.
See, I want to share this note on the guide. It says, turn 3, M4 slowly makes her way to the supply point. Just let her do her work. Okay.
She's
Got
going.
a job to do. Just let him do it.
I really like, I love the guide.
And since I know it'll make
God is
Nico
good
happy,
sometimes.
got a job to do here. So let's stay focused and get it done. 6, are you in position? Affirmative. Good.
Oh!
Excellent.
Oh, okay. Turn 4, and supply route established. You can either change M4's command to wait, or watch her run into the boss and die.
I like the latter option.
No bully.
No bully.
Like
I've bullied her
It's
enough.
more,
I'm gonna make her stand
more
by. I'm not that mean.
sadomasochist. I
Let me
like
just
it.
make sure. Yeah.
Nah, I started with the Wacom Intuos, the base one. My grandparents had gotten it for me on Christmas sales. It was like 50-ish because I didn't
What a
think it's
coincidence.
And
So did mine.
I
got mine
had
last year. I still haven't used it.
You gotta use it. It's not that bad. I really liked it.
I am
had it
petrified.
I had it
Let
for like.
me be petrified, damn it.
You gotta get over it, Millen, or I swear glide. You gotta get your big boy pants on. But I had it
I still have
for...
big boy pants than you do.
Yeah, because I don't wear big boy pants unless they're my pajamas, and even then they fall.
Yeah, because the big boy pants are too fucking big.
Yeah, my ass won't
You
fit
can
in
wear them
one.
as a
My ass
fucking
is huge.
onesie.
Rennie is talking about her asshole, and I feel afraid to
I
be
didn't
in
say
this
ass.
conversation.
I said ass. Yeah, you're right.
I feel afraid to be in this conversation with Rennie talking about her ass. I feel like wee woo FBI open up.
Anyway,
Hello,
and
Lolly.
it's fine for me to talk about it, not you. Or now, not even Sith now because he's 18.
It's true. I mean, I
Anyway.
used to talk about my ass all the time. None of you had issues with that.
Well, yeah, because
It's called preparing thyself. Or
yeah, why am I the only one getting bullied?
It's double standard.
Because you're a baby.
In this,
it's because you have unique criteria.
Anyways, my point being, I started with the Wacom Intuos. Its name was Shiro. It was this white Wacom Intuos, and I loved it to death. And I eventually had to trade out because it was dying. Its age was showing. It could not draw circles right anymore. So after 4 years, my grandparents, again, God bless, they got me my Wacom Intuos Pro, Kuro, who is this very slick black, large, like it's the medium Intuos Pro tablet. And it even has, I like this cute feature, you can change the ring on the pen to a different color, and it comes with blue, purple, silver, and red. And I have it on red.
Yes, red.
I lost the other ones. That's also a reason why I've never changed it, but I never wanted to anyways. I just looked at them and said, maybe if I ever break it. Oh, yeah.
Very pleasing fly. Oh, yes, indeed.
Oh,
Russian
amen,
angry.
shit. Amen. That tablet was a trooper. Tablets can last, depending on like how much you use them, and like even their brand depends on how long they're gonna last. But
12 years.
mine was probably because I did drop it a few times. I have treated Kuro with so much care, but a while back, actually during the summer, the wire for him broke, and using Bluetooth is not good. Also, because I couldn't charge him after a while, so I was like, shit. I got Shiro back and had to use him for a while, and it was really awkward. And I had to order a new wire, and I got scared because I thought it wasn't working for like a day.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie, this is really fucking weird. The OGAS can talk.
Wait. Was that the voice in her head?
That was the clear voice, apparently.
Oh god, it's the Upright Queen.
I figured it was the OGAS, but it still weirds me out that the OGAS can fucking talk.
Why can the OGS talk? Who programmed it? Who programmed OGAS to talk?
How is that possible?
And it's not like a robot talking, it's like, I will protect you. And it's like, okay, so it's clearly familial in nature.
Like, yeah, it's like, you have to understand, the OGAS is basically the internet in the
internet can talk, imagine that.
It knows your browser history.
I know your browser history.
Oh,
You are
my.
not safe by my watchful eye.
I've seen you search up the hentai scenes from Nekopara, you piece of shit.
Oh god.
And I will call you out on
Listen, cat girls are fine. Let me
them.
Cat girls are fine.
Oh, to talk like Cortana, eh?
This map is RNG dependent.
Wow.
I'm playing. Oh.
That symmetry, though.
Oh, I love it. This is the most beautiful map in the game, if you ask me.
Did it on purpose.
This is the most beautiful map in the game.
It's perfectly symmetrical, as all things should be.
I love geometry.
Fuck, you beat me to it.
Perfectly balanced.
Oh, I love geometry.
Oh, Savara, you imagine him talking like Cortana, eh?
If we are going to hijack a ship in these Covenant, we need to find out where they're landing first.
I don't suppose you have a plan for that.
But always ask nicely.
Asking's not my strongs.
Wait. I don't think it's perfectly balanced because that right corner is blue.
I know, it's the one thing that pissed me off.
That's bullshit!
There's a supply line over there.
That bit.
Make it blue.
You can hear Thanos and everyone start to cringe.
And you just hear
In
this
all
loud,
of us.
It's
loud obnoxious.
There's a
Just
Thanos
watch
deep
the whole map
inside all
clean.
of us. Just like how there's an alien rolling up all over our asses.
What the fuck was that, dude?
It's not balanced.
It's not
Please
balanced.
shit, not the red beans. I'm
not
never
ba-
come
and
up
the
against
red
them
beans.
myself,
Oh,
but I've seen
Annie!
how much
No.
capacity they give quartz.
I got it.
Oh, speak of the devil. Speak of the devil, I see that fucker. I see it. I see it
Hold
now.
on, guys. Let's try and grab the. Thank you for the $4. Oh, yes, the infamous hacker known as 4chan.
Yes,
Okay.
StarCraft, thank you for the $4 donation.
Hey!
Say, did you know when I get a boner, it bends at a 90-degree angle?
That's something that I feel you should have kept to yourself.
You should get that checked.
Ancient dick technique.
You should get that
What
chat
was
by
it
a
that
doctor.
Mercer once said in Critical Role? Oh yeah, the shaft curves to the right.
That is so painful.
Usually.
Oh, speaking of which, I decided to go to my Twitch channel and save that whole stream as a highlight.
It's
Hey,
so
it's awesome.
I was trying to find a way to permanently save it on the channel, and I found a way. So it's now a
You know,
highlight.
you could have just asked me, Nico.
Yeah, editing with that.
Oh, Rennie.
Flipping?
Yeah, everyone go to Nico's Twitch channel. Nico, plug your
After the
Twitch
stream,
channel.
after the stream. Don't do it to Quartz right now.
Very well. Very well.
After the stream, I go to my channel and watch that Shimosa
We
stream.
can probably just
So
link it.
funny.
We can link it at the end of the stream.
This
All
will be
the
fun to watch.
artwork that Saba did was so
Oh
good.
yeah, God. Oh, these ambushes. Oh God.
I do want to stream again. I do want to stream again, but at some point after I finish episode 8.
Finally continue the dick saga.
It won't be with Shimosa. I'm sorry. I've had to continue it because because Salem's out, unfortunately.
I need to play Salem. I will touch it.
Well, you should, and you should stream it. It's very good.
I will most likely do that.
Salem.
I'm gonna
This
be
ain't
able to-
Sabrina the Teenage Witch. What the fuck?
I had to continue because it's like I literally left that thing sitting for
All right,
2
round 2.
All right.
So much DACA. Can you get any more DACA? The answer is yes.
It's not like I want to shoot you or anything, Daka.
Rennie does not have Abby.
Oh, I didn't get Abby. I was really sad.
Sith and me, on the other hand.
I did.
He got Abby, which is fine. I'm fine.
My Salem rolls were very good, but I felt bad for Rennie.
It's okay. It's
I
fine.
feel bad for
This is
Rennie too.
I'll use your Abby and I'll feel better about myself.
Do you want? I can change her ascension to whatever you want.
No, you can choose. It's fine.
No.
No, you.
She's your Abby. She's your
No,
Abby from Salem.
no.
Round 4. No, 3. Ah, fuck! I lost count.
Do I have to count again? Oh, I didn't get
Court sounds like Liu Kang with
I'm
a
losing
gun
breath.
right
He does. I give you the bicycle firing mode.
I don't think I'll be rolling for a rush. I do not want her that badly, and I'm gonna be holding out for Anastasia and Ivan.
Pat.
So
Honestly, I'll do like maybe 2 rolls on
Okay,
Arash.
I'll do a different sound.
Same. Actually,
I like Arash.
Oh shit. That's what that's the Singularity experience.
it's so many ambushes.
So much DACA.
Yep.
Your team is like barely
That's my-
scratched though.
Yeah.
Best of the Quartz Star.
Oh god.
Quartz, you better name your next stream that. I don't care what it's about, you're naming it Fist of the Quartz Star.
I wasn't kidding. I was actually losing breath there. Jesus Christ.
God, take a sip of water.
Quad stock a 10-hour extension. Okay.
Don't tip somebody. They might.
What was it? It was like.
oh, it's only I can 4-turn. Okay, I can 4-turn the map that has DSR in it. I'm gonna try for these last 3 days to try to get her because I really like her.
Rennie, the
Wish you
4-turn,
luck.
the 4-turn break.
Oh shit. I think I might have fucked up.
I see you.
And now I feel so free!
No!
That's possible. No. Look, we
Run away! Run away! I fucked up. I was supposed to go on the opposite side of the tank. Shit. That means I have to DACA a lot more now.
Eagle sub diode. Nope, 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 nope.
Eat up before. Urgent. There.
That one dude from Battle.
Oh no! I messed up!
What happened?
I accidentally put the girl in the wrong square! Uh-oh.
That's what's wrong.
It'll be fine, I can kill her.
It's gonna be our occasional birth.
Bless you.
Thank you.
Wad broken. Alright. Oh, Halo. Singularity. Fucky wucky.
Never ever say that in that voice again, Melon. I'm banning you from saying that.
He's banishing you to
You
the shadow.
done
Banishing
goof.
you, Melon.
Are you sure you have that power?
I
Got this.
I have all the
I got
power
this.
in the world.
Oh.
You're not
Holy
my
damn it.
Lord.
Yeah.
Oh my
I was supposed to
abilities.
disconnect when I did that. And then come back in. Alright, let me try that again. Take two.
Oh, there you go. You did it.
He dead.
Allie.
There we go, much better. Worked that time. RNG.
Oh, right. I forgot to repair my people because the button's in a different place now. I do not like that the repair button's over here. That's like a genuine just annoyance of mine.
Rematch.
Rip. But yeah, Nico,
Oh, shit.
did you not read up on my facts, on my abilities? Did you not stat check me?
Yeah, did you not
Stat
stat
check
him?
you?
Yeah, I can
What
manage
check?
whatever I want. That's my power. Oi.
Wow, that is the.
When you record, are you fortunate enough to have a place that's absolutely quiet? I had trouble trying to record my voice when there was dogs barking in the background, or some cars. Okay. So I originally would record at my desk, whereas where I'm at right now. Unfortunately, though, my desktop has this really nasty bug with my Rode microphone that it will have this very static pinging noise in it periodically when I'm recording, and I can't do anything about it. I've already tried a lot of things, and even what I used to do is cover myself in blankets and my tower for a short period of time so that I hopefully could cover the noise, because Fishy discerned, because she had the same problem, that it was the tower making noise. Oh, excuse me for a bit.
Okay, good, because I was gonna say either finish or I'm gonna have to mood us some.
Yeah, but
Hold on.
you just gotta live. You gotta live with
Enemy.
Revenge.
That was an epic
Battle
game.
success.
Dude. You did it.
Oh wow.
But yeah, when it comes to voice acting and shit, like with dogs and cars, that's just something that's gonna happen if you're not recording in a studio. So,
Luckily, I have a bedroom.
See, I'm doing a quiet mood just for Sith.
oh, thank you. But yes.
ASMR.
Don't tranquilize the dogs, Sava. It's unhealthy to waste tranquilizers.
Puppy pest control. I think that's what you called it.
Oh, you want ASMR? Some soft muda ASMR.
Muda.
6 seconds have passed. 5 minutes, 5 seconds remaining. That would be great, although it probably use tranquilizers on the cars. Oh god. Tractor tipping's fun. Peter asked. Pretty much.
Powerful. Also, on your end, Courts, you're just like periodically cutting in and out of mudas.
Oh, really? Because I haven't stopped.
It's not on stream, but every now and then you'll like pause for like 5 seconds, and then you'll muda again.
Oh.
When that noise gets too tight,
Alright.
you can gent.
For a period of a few minutes, but I will reappear in
Voice
due time.
Hello.
Hello.
Should I finish what I had been saying?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, so, yeah, I was having issues recording on my desktop, so, I decided to test out, because I still own my laptop. If you're unfamiliar, I had gotten a desktop because I needed an upgrade, because my laptop,
was dying.
My memory card was basically, it's killing itself, and I don't want to kill that laptop, because it means a lot to me. And I still want to use it for other things. So what I typically use it for now is voice acting. I will set up my microphone where it's between 2 pillows on my bed. I usually will lay down, but if I need to for a certain character, so I'm screaming and such, I will sit up and place my microphone higher with more pillows, because I own a fuckload of pillows. Like, Quartz can confirm this along with Nico and Sith. Like,
Rennie,
they know.
Water absorbs
Rennie,
sound.
you have a pillow fort.
I do have a pillow fort, and I'm very proud. Sith has a blanket fort. He is the minus to my plus. And
Muscle feet.
yes. Sorry. So I'm trying to make sure so I can formulate everything I want to say. So I'm talking a little fast. So basically, I will just French girl pose on my bed while I'm recording with my laptop. That's what I did for 5-7, actually.
That was a image.
Thanks for that mental image.
I hope you guys like the image of a gremlin just French posing on the bed. For a microphone.
I can imagine Foul 5-7.
Well, I did do that specifically for 5-7 because I did that audition as a joke at first. I purposely made my voice sound like I was a girl in a hentai. And then Quartz was like, when the time for reveal came out, where he was gonna voice the girl, and he came to me being like, "Oh, you got him 200." I was like, "Fuck yeah!" And he said, "And your voice for 5-7 was really fucking good. You're gonna voice her too." And I was like,
What?
Nani?
I joked, what the hell? And he said, "Yeah, you sounded good. You sounded really, really good, and I think you'll make a wonderful 5-7. I have been told that it sounds a little too much to my MDR, which I'm trying my best to practice to make her more breathy, because I will make my voice purposely more breathy, so she will sound different. Aside from making pillow fort, have you tried using the pillows and bed to test out wrestling moves?
this is really we're talking about here. I would be disappointed if she didn't.
I do that to test how I'm going to suplex sports.
So I'll be like, what if it's French?
I use my large and backpack / pillow. Well, I say backpack, it's not really one. It's like a pouch bag. It's like this giant stuffed animal that I bought a few days ago. Well, no, it's been like 2 days. 2 weeks ago, while out of town, and it's pretty fucking large, and it's filled with a lot of my stuffed animals, and I suplex that in preparation for the day that I meet Quartz, and I will suplex him into bed.
Saba does not believe you can suplex me.
I can suplex him!
Honestly, chat, if Rennie is saying something about how she's gonna suplex Quartz or have any strength whatsoever in lifting Quartz, don't believe her. Not even for a second. She
Inside check. Inside check that gremlin to see if she's lying.
Rennie couldn't suplex a pillow.
I'll do Nobu's on the next one.
Seeing him, I'm not that shy.
Yeah, about that.
About that,
Dummy.
I mean, when you heard my ego was voiced for the first time.
No, don't bring that up. Let's stay private.
Okay.
I don't know about that.
Everyone, shut up! Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! I'm giving the audience what they want. All right. Okay, there we go. Anyway. Wow, everybody went deathly silent.
Oh, sorry, you told us to be quiet.
No, I told you to be quiet so I could do the Nobus. That was it. That's done.
Okay.
Nobu!
Now the call will get 30
decibels louder.
No, I'm kidding.
Rennie is very fragile.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Nuh-uh.
Uh-huh. Chad, is Rennie fragile?
No.
It's like the start of a
Please tell us, Chad, that
You're
if
in the
Rennie is
past.
fragile.
Like, sounds broken. Most likely.
I screwed up a little bit, but it's fine.
It doesn't matter if she's like a glass or whatever, just is she fragile?
Lost
See, look, Kuramito says not.
Yeah, but the majority of people so far are saying yes.
Can I inside check Kuramito's, see if they're lying? That'd be great.
Oh, trust me, we all love Rennie.
Why would I go in the fridge? I'm not a roach.
Oh, God.
Woo! Woo!
Maybe not a roach, but retreating on a frigid. Yeah, that does.
She's more runny like a liquid. Jesus Christ.
No! Thanks for the
That's
image.
disgusting.
Yuck.
If you go to a dictionary and search for the word fragile, you'll find Rennie instead. Ow.
Shit!
Okay, we weren't saying to go that far, guys.
Play the game. I love that.
Tommy, you can't merchandise me. I'm not a product.
Yes, you are.
No.
If we could sell your cuteness, we would have already.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
You can't sell me.
Yes, we can.
Rennie, you're so goddamn cute. I just can't anymore.
Oh, thank you. Oh, look, a question! Yay! Try Panzer asked any VA tips. Sith, you got any?
I think Sith is dead.
Oh God!
I have one, but I have an answer, but I'm
So, my tips are practice your range as much as you can.
Water.
When you're reading, yes, lots of water. Like a warmish. I usually go with cold. That makes me feel better. Don't be drinking soda or don't eat any chocolate if you're planning on recording that day, or even a day before if you want to be cautious, because it will fuck up your voice and it will be a little bit harder.
God damn it.
Keyword: always water.
Always water. Never drink soda. Whatever you're planning to do it, basically, or drink or eat chocolate. Don't drink anything that's like pretty heavy. You will also get very sluggish if you try that. Yeah, phlegm will fucking kill you unless the voice you are doing does call for that. Like when I do D11 and MDR, I have to like get nasally. It kind of calls for it. Yeah, lukewarm or warm words like Saber Metal Panthers.
Yeah, if it's too cold, it'll.
I don't know. I usually drink cold water. That's a personal preference. Also, it's
Yeah, because it's like how, for example, coffee makes you really deep. Plus, those mouth noises that people hate, the whole that intensifies with coffee. Don't do that. Potato chips will remove that. Same with green apples.
Ooh, our pickle.
I
I
messed
don't know
up
what
a little
pickle's
bit.
something.
You ever think to yourself that my logistics are really annoying because they're always in my way?
Yes. When I log into the game and I'm like, I'm ready. Oh, okay, you came. Oh god, all of you are coming back. Stop trifling me with all your stuff. Ah!
What is happening?
Rennie's dying.
I was reenacting how I feel every time I open up my game and all my logistics came back at once.
Oh my.
You know how like it bombards your screen?
Yeah.
And there's voices overlaying?
Oh yeah.
Ah!
Oh, I forgot. There's
Why I
a
have
singular
voice
button at the bottom.
sample.
No, I have my voices on because I like.
Yeah. So one of my tips is if you have enough space around you, stand up.
Mm-hmm.
It will do wonders for energy.
Oh.
Unless it requires it.
What did I miss?
Oh, we're giving VA tips.
Pain.
And Quartz is
Unless it calls for it. For example.
You can suplex cords. That's funny.
Yeah, that is funny. For example, Nolan North as Penguin in the Batman Arkham games deliberately sat down and hunched over
Mm-hmm.
to do those kind of.
Like your posture. Your posture helps you.
So, Batman, you here for the cops? Nice, man.
That's why I always lay down when I voice G11 for sure, because she's a sleepy little asshole.
Yeah, at least some level of physicality, as long as you don't go too
Yeah,
crazy.
I definitely like.
J. Michael Tatum, I'm looking at
like,
you.
Like subconsciously, I'll even like lean into like mannerisms of my characters. Like with 45, I noticed that when I'm just doing like casual dialogue with her, I'm a lot more lax, and I'm just sort of relaxing. Like in my chair, I'm leaning back a little bit.
Yeah.
And like with Agent, I like sat up straight. You know?
Yeah.
Confirmed
Like
J.
when
Michael
I
Tatum.
When I voice Ewiz, I do a lot of stuff with my hands because of the fact that I'm enunciating so hard. Like I'm doing it right now because it helps me enunciate better and talk a lot more clearer. And it helps me get a lot more in the mood to voice for her like this. So it's very helpful to kind of set stuff so you feel like you're getting more into character and really get the voice that the director, producer, anyone who is doing the casting has. Or if you're trying to just audition for something. That's usually like.
Certain things need to sound like a moving a certain, because it sounds very flat on screen. No pun intended.
Ooh, yeah, heart.
Thank you, J. Michael Tatum. Especially
Michael Wayne says the issue I feel I have when I attempt to record my voice is in between sentences. I need to air to inhale and the sound of it that gets recorded. Honestly, Quartz taught me this. You just silence it with noise reducer. Like go over. If you're using Audacity, it's a lot easier. You can select that area, noise reduce it, or even just cut it, and then space out everything.
I silence it.
Unless it's your breath at the end of a sentence and the beginning, it's okay to occasionally keep breaths in because it makes you sound less robotic. I know that's ironic because these girls are robots, but it makes you sound more realistic, and that's one of the main goals of voice acting, is that you sound like you are this character. So the breathing can be fine. Like if it's you going like a normal sentence and you're just talking like that, it's fine. Especially if you're pausing during a sentence, purposely for the voice. Like when I do G11, sometimes I will have to do that. And Ewis, even whenever she's like, "Oh no."
If there's anything that involves screaming, save that for the very end.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Because for example,
It will
Mark
blow out
Mia
your
as
voice.
Commander
If
Shepard.
you want to die, only somebody who's masochistic would do it first.
Yeah. I haven't like done any like serious like screaming intensive shit like where I'm going full on with my whole voice. But Kuya's been in Calm when he's done it, and he sounds so gravelly afterwards. Like it fucks with your voice. Yeah, save it for the end.
Yeah. And Kuya normally has a rather light voice most of the time, but as soon as he does that, it's almost always he goes into his deeper register after.
It's spooky. It sounds kind of hot, but it's spooky.
Especially if he ever has to do.
Kuya's attractive. I'm not gonna lie about that.
Ladies and gents, I want you to know that I love RNG so much. It's my favorite thing.
Oh god.
I feel that RNG is praise be.
Praise be to the RNG gods and goddesses, for they will always torment us no matter how much we show our devotion and love to them. Amen. Oh, Shiro. Cyvaro. Good night. Have a good night. Good night. The Atonomics.
It fell for a second, so I'm on my phone until that pulled it out.
I swear to Jesus, my throat gets dry every time I try it. Even speak up when IPA. Okay. You just gotta practice then. I think that's the most I can say. Sometimes it really comes up to just practicing. It's like art, really. It will come up to how long your endurance is.
Yeah, like I said, save screaming stuff for or anything that's for the very end.
Like raising your voice.
A good example of that. Mark Mia, who plays the male version of Commander Shepard, also does a couple of NPCs. Like he does the Hannah, he does the Vulture, which are very intense. So he saves Vulture stuff for the end, so Shepard can be as consistent as possible. Because like you expect Mark Mia to be just like, I'm Commander Shepard. This is my favorite story on the Citadel. But then you also realize he's also.
Enjoy your 9-page essay, Squeaky. Squeaky.
We shut down the machine.
Like that stuff is safe for the. So imagine Vulture dying left and right. A lot of.
Oh my.
Yeah.
Save that shit for the end.
But what were we talking about before screaming?
General voice acting tips.
Just general voice acting tips. I see.
We already covered water. Lots of water.
Yeah, water. Don't
Standing up.
eat anything
Some physicality.
sticky or
Gotcha. No, I'm not gonna get
stuff.
into it.
A rule of advice, like things that like I've seen around, is don't drink soda. Like, excuse me, like the day before you're gonna record.
I don't even voice act, but I can tell you when you drink soda and try and do anything vocal, your throat will literally destroy itself. Which, because I'm screaming art and all that, and occasionally talking, I can't drink soda and talk for very massive lengths of time. So I drink mostly water now.
Yeah, I'm trying to quit soda, honestly. It's not helping.
It isn't.
My life.
Soda is very dangerous for a voice actor.
Yeah. Your voice is your most powerful weapon. Don't fuck with it. Yeah.
Spare y'all doctors.
It is tasty, but after a point in time, you're just gonna have to stop. I drank soda for almost 20 years, and I stopped.
Yeah, I need to quit it as well. I have no idea about flavored water. I would assume, like...
It should be fine, technically, so long as it doesn't have, like, syrup and shit in it. And carbonation.
Yeah,
those are the two things that'll fuck up your throat, or syrup
like,
and...
actually, yeah. Like, syrup, like, actually sticks to your vocal cords for a while, and it fucks it up real bad.
Yeah, that's the big thing, is the syrup and the carbonation. Both of those together will fuck up your voice. So long as you don't have those in your drinks, be most... But water is the best thing for you because it doesn't do anything to your throat.
I had my wings and my fries, and they are very yummy. My mom was like, I was like, oh, are you gonna want any? And she was like, no. And I was like, oh, I get to have it all to myself because it's like a lot of wings. And she's like, yep. And I was like, oh, fuck yeah.
Tasty.
It's tasty. There goes Sala.
There he goes. My baby.
Yes, exactly. The carbonation in the drink will actually create an acid from the CO2 interacting with the liquid. So that's the main reason why you do not want to drink carbonated drinks when you're voice acting.
Also, don't
because you're essentially throwing acid into your throat.
Also, don't eat anything that's spicy, because it's gonna mess you up.
That shit, bro.
Yeah, nothing spicy, nothing. No milk.
No milk.
Buttermilk. Nobody wants to do that. If you're doing peanut butter milk fetish videos, in which case please do.
Hi guys, welcome to the ASMR stream of me eating carrots.
Yeah, that's how it works. That's why Coca-Cola makes your throat burn or any drink. It's the acid that's being produced.
That's why I like.
That's why you get that sensation whenever you drink soda. You get that bubbling sensation in your throat.
You can't see me right now because there's no face cam, but I assure you, I look like a person who's given up on life right now. I just have one of my hands holding up my head, just looking like I'm just about to fall asleep.
Are you the sad Keanu right now?
Sound equipment, that just depends on what you're going for.
If
you're just
I'd
doing,
say,
if you're
I'd
doing
say
like
the
casual
environment
screaming
around
and you're not really voice acting, anything will do. So long as they can hear you.
Literally anything.
To me, it's not really the equipment itself that'll have the most impact, it's the environment around you.
Environment will determine anything.
Yeah.
Oh,
it's like
you could have the most expensive, high-quality mic in the world, and if you do not have anything to deflect sound or suppress the noise around your room, it won't matter.
Exactly.
Do you have to beat this multiple times, or it's just once?
What?
You only have to beat this multiple times, or once?
I have to beat it once.
Alright.
And it's all fucking RNG.
Well, I'm having some good RNG right now, so as long as I don't fuck it up, it should be fine.
I believe in you.
RNG maps, everybody. So.
What are they and how do they work?
Quartz, if you ever want to, you can pinch my cheeks.
And you know what, Quartz?
What's that, Sif?
You can also pinch my cheeks.
Sethu!
You have my permission.
Sethu cheeks!
Oh my god.
Something more powerful than Ready Cheeks.
It's not the same.
You're right, it's not the same. It's more unique.
Doesn't have quite as much impact. It's really reactions of
Listen,
Robots.
I like.
more priceless. It's instant.
Oh god.
Robots.
It's not just me.
It's not just
It's not just you.
Yeah.
Millen, you've turned into a robot.
Millen.
Yeah, everybody's a robot now.
You aren't.
Oh,
No,
I'm
it's just
not.
Millen.
My
it's
game is
Millen.
even lagging. Like, the actual game in the phone is lagging. Jesus Christ.
Millen, you might want to join the call. Like, rejoin.
I think we're facing an EMP crisis right now.
Oh no! I have to quickly do this. Koitzi!
Rennie.
Koitzi!
Rennie.
I.
You know what I have to do, Rennie?
Hmm?
I have to pinch Sith's cheeks some more.
Very well.
You did say he could.
You have my cheeks to pinch. Yay! Only for this stream. You lose your cheek pinching privileges after this.
Sector's clear. Not clear. Not clear. This is a meme for a game we thought that it would be good, but wasn't. Fuck you, EA.
You lose your PP privileges, God. That's just castration.
I was about to make a joke and say, like, that's when you're mad at Matt.
And that's when, yeah, no. He's done that to me before, by the way. I've made him mad a few times, and he has said almost verbatim that.
Oh, you lost your PP privilege.
God.
I'm trying so hard not to choke on a french fry. Oh god.
Not gonna say it, not gonna say it.
Question,
Not
can
gonna
that tank have the possibility of moving right into my PK? Chat?
You wanna risk it?
I could risk it, or I could choose not to. I don't even know if
What
I'm
do you
gonna
think?
make it this one, because the RNG of course hates me. Yes, it can. Oh damn. Okay.
And this is just establishing a supply line, or is
Yes,
it going
it's
to?
just establishing a supply line, and I have to keep it for like 5 turns.
Oh god.
5 turns.
Oh. Is it?
Ah, that's much better.
There he is.
Much
Millen, be back.
better.
Not want to break Quartz's channel.
Ready,
Funny,
Chris.
how did this-
Murphy's Law, alright? Whatever can go wrong will go wrong. Yeah, what's the fuck am I doing with that?
It looks really good, Nico.
Okay,
Would you consider it finished?
Show me the next frame.
Well, I already saved it. I had to go through a little process of
Oh no, just show me it. I want to see.
I know. I'm gonna upload it and then so you can see it because I've already It would take a long, amount of frames to open up that bit again.
Oh, okay then.
No, it's so good.
It looks really nice, Nico. Just keep working.
The time has come.
I'm
Execute
so
Order 66.
And I'll tell you goodbye.
You'll be done.
The damage done,
Done, my
the pain
lord.
subsides, and I can see the fear clear when I look in your eyes.
I've uploaded both of them right
Ladies
now.
and gentlemen, it's like everyone in the chat. That was Riddy's diss track.
I love that song way too much.
I'm having so much fun with this map. It's my favorite. It's my favorite.
Yeah, perfectly balanced, as things should be. Alright?
Oh, Nico, this is really good.
My favorite map
I'll go.
ever. My favorite map.
This is my favorite map ever.
My favorite map, guys. It's my favorite map.
When you have a moment, ports after you
I'm
deal with
looking
your
right at it, because I got nothing better to do except be on my favorite map.
I think you should add like what's it called? Motion blur, like to a version when he's with the gun.
Which one?
Hello.
The
I'm
first
having,
one.
I'm having a good time with my most favorite map. Huh?
Good.
I haven't beat it yet. Are you too? Yeah, you're supposed to clear the supply line, and I'm just like, but the RNG just hates you. Because it just follows
RNG
like your
maps,
closest,
everybody, are they fun?
Your closest,
The girls' frontline experience.
And this is why. Just lay down and die.
Right.
And then remember that pillows will make you happy. Oh.
Wait, can you establish
shit.
it now?
Gee, no one.
I forgot to practice my Duolingo! Oh god, the bird is gonna come and
Save it.
beat my shins in.
Reopen.
I'm gonna practice for today.
I have no idea what I'm doing right now. And that doesn't mean I literally don't know what I'm doing, chat.
I have
mean,
no
I'm just
idea what
like-
I'm doing. Let me in! Let me in! Everyone in the chat, what's Andre? What's Andre's show? Shoot Sangvis Fairy. Why would Sangvis Fairy do this?
I'm having the most fun right now. Oh my god.
I am internally dying.
This is the best map ever. I'm having such a fun time.
Come on, Grace,
Why
you can
does
do
the
it.
best looking map have to be the worst map?
Okay, guys. Let's get ready to do this. We'll show this map the real superpower of teamwork.
Such a beautiful map, and yet it's so annoying.
You're tearing me apart, man!
You're tearing me apart, geometry!
Lisa!
I did not hit her.
I
hi,
did
Matt.
not.
What's the court? See you telling me.
I did not hit her! I did not!
Oh, hi, Mark.
Oh, hi, Mark.
Map is blind.
I hate that I know this movie now. I want to see it again just for the memes. It was so funny.
Go watch it again.
No, I want to watch The Disaster Artist. I have to sit down and see that.
Yeah, The Disaster Artist
Ready?
is actually a pretty good movie.
Renee,
Yeah, it
please
is.
tell me
I
that
can-
you've
I
seen
can
the
also
song
attest
up
to
by the room, because that is amazing.
No.
I may have showed it earlier, but alright, let's... We're good.
I'm having the best time ever.
Are you having the time of your life?
I have the time of you could say this map is...
Just imagine me dancing with the
See you,
tank right now.
See you later. Let me cosplay in your art.
Peace.
Piece of pizza.
Rennie, why are you allowed to be so cute? Like, who let you out of the box?
You think? Because you made me feel better and happy every day.
Get away!
You're illegal. You're not allowed.
But I want to see.
Wait, that's illegal.
Court, say ah. Here you go, have some.
That's.
No, Millie, they're not for you.
Yeah, that's probably what you're doing. It's like,
Court, say ah.
Here's
a French fry.
Oh, thank you.
Renee just sacrificed herself. Sacrificed herself to summon Commander Quartz in attack mode.
By the way, I just want to post something that one of our server peeps made.
Oh, was it the...
Is it more NTW than ya? That'd be great.
I think it's very appropriate for the stream.
Oh my.
Oh, I gotta clean my hands. I don't want to touch my mouth.
That's so powerful. I love how the abs look like a braid.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I know who does these. Hold up, I have to remember their name because it's somewhat long. I haven't saved because I like to save all their art.
Yeah, I did. I established the supply line.
I see.
Established.
It's been established.
You dare approach me.
I did it.
Save this in my file.
My supply line.
Now protect it with your life.
Did with your life.
Done.
Now we
The room is
dance.
so good.
Is there anything else
It's
I
so
actually
good.
have to do other than just dance?
Dance. The bad times and good times to dance.
I got can't heat in my heels. I did too many moves. Got can't heat in my heels tonight, baby. You know I got can't heat in my heels. Dance.
This map is gonna suck a big dick tonight.
You know, no.
Everybody's saying use PK as bait.
What?
You know this boogie.
Use PK as
I
bait.
don't even know if I
What
have
the
to do anything else.
PPK?
Really. I'll just
1.65
move
millimeters.
people around because I feel like it.
I know you, such a leave it. Lucky me.
You know this boogie is for real though. So much can heat in my heels, yeah.
Bruh.
I.
The chat was screaming.
Did you just replicate?
Screaming at you.
I have to
PK.
terminate mission.
What's did you just replicate the
Yeah, you
priest
needed.
on green
Apparently,
repeat
you
screen?
need to keep moving PKE away from the tank.
I did a little bit. I guess I need to move her further.
You need to move her all the way away from it.
No.
Bait it. Or go behind it to bait it.
That's what this stream is gonna be. It's just gonna be this map, the best map in the game.
The most pretty map, but the most
Yes,
fierce.
yes, of course.
Simultaneously
Look at the
best and
pinnacle of
worst
Black
map.
Team's design.
Quite.
What do you
It's
want?
because it's so geometrical like you. It's so strong like you.
It's too strong for Quartz, though.
His match. You made Micah Team stop counting their money. There you got their attention.
Do it, I believe.
Now get their wrath.
Hey, you know.
It's called minor pieces for a reason. Because that's what they're gonna cut you up into. Minor pieces.
How does it feel to get fucked by communism? I feel like it's being shared.
Browser revolution.
My anus is
Communism.
being shared amongst many burly men.
That sounds like a very fun time.
It's like your ass just got passed around like vodka.
That sounds like a wonderful experience.
God.
Listen,
Disgusting.
for those who know the new League of Legends champion set, I want him to do that to me.
Not legal. Not allowed.
Lenny, you're not legal yet. Shut up.
You can fix little character. I can do what I want.
No, you can't. It's still illegal.
I have something to ask of you.
I want to touch his face.
I was
I
doing
No.
want to have him hug me with his
I
big
wish to be his brush. Sorry.
Oh
Just yawned.
God! Thanks for that mental image, Black Templar. Ew.
This one has the motion blur on it.
Rectum's getting stretched for the width of a stop sign.
No, I got like 3 months. I got 3 months.
Okay.
Oh shit, yeah.
They made me
Ray
the-
was right. Yeah, that motion blur actually did wonders.
Yeah, I'm smart. But like, listen. These 3 months have been the longest, but at least I'm having them with friends, so I'm happy that they're longer.
I move slower on the inside, so
so sassy with a gun to your head now.
Oh,
No,
I don't know if I could survive on the outside, Church. I'm all institutionalized and shit.
He is under so much stress he forgot that he was on the screen for a
No,
second.
it's fine. They won't understand.
The line
They
between,
won't understand.
the line between
Yeah.
cast, crew, and audience is blurring.
Gail, you're not wrong. In 3 months, I will be eating pizza in my thoughts with Dante. Beat from Devil May Cry. When are we getting Dante in Smash? I'm so fucking pissed they didn't have a Smash announcement last night. I was like waiting for it.
Who is that final character for the fucking Fighters Pass?
Oh,
Who is it, Sakurai?
I'm probably gonna go shopping with my family because I do want to get clothes for when I head off to college. Since I don't really have like, nice going out clothes.
So
And I want to look nice. So,
nothing more.
set up about my 2B cosplay.
Hey, but that was good though. What are you
I know,
talking about?
thank you, but it's embarrassing. Not a lot of people, like, I only shared it in here, not people outside. They only saw, like, partially my shoulders and that's it. They didn't see my face.
I
But,
still thought it was good. Just take the compliment, Baka.
Okay, fine, dummy.
Oh my god, did you just go baka at Rinny? Don't
Yes.
baka
Yeah, I
anybody
went
in this
baka.
house.
I out-baked the baka.
You
I'm
don't
gonna
bother
baka
people.
the fuck out of you in a
Out-talk
second.
the
You gotta
talker.
bucket the fuck up.
I'm so baka. I'm probably...
No, I'm gonna baka straight into it. I mean, what?
Birthday? I do want to hang out with my... I do have actually, like, I do have a group of friends.
Leave a baka in the
Not
chat.
as, like, big that I do here. Not really.
Mickey Mouse is. Oh god. Please no.
So,
This game's winner is Epic Mickey.
hopefully people are free whenever it's my birthday so I can hang out with Quartz and the lot here.
Do it.
Yes. Yes,
And
Black
there will be
Seppa.
much free-
That was me.
Saber
Saber Metal
Baka.
Panzer, thank you for the 690 donation. Baka Hentai Etchi!
Baka hentai.
I know who I need to kill now.
Oh,
Quartzy, give me... Quartzy.
Rinny.
Mouse. Detective
Oh,
position.
God.
Alright, I'm gonna pick you up.
I summoned Bowser.
Hold up, let me clean my hands.
Bowser.
I don't want to...
Bowser, the great mouse detective.
Jesus Christ, it's gonna be like that one vine with the really
Baka
short,
dudes.
short dude getting picked up,
And then
and then it's like they
gracefully
slaps the motherfucker after.
Yes, now, Quartzy, pick me up.
I'm picking you up.
Saber Metal Panzer, I'm sorry, but you've committed a sin.
Uh-oh, you hear that? She's slapping the shit out of you. The mouse detective is on the rampage. She's on the loose.
Where's Brian? Ah!
You hear that? Where's Brian?
Where's Brian? Oh, burn him!
Where's Brian Burnham?
Where's Brian? Burn him!
Where's Brian Burnham?
Oh my god. No,
Where's the Burnham lad?
wait, oh yeah, that's true. He told us to burn him.
Burnham! Search the area!
Search the area.
God damn.
That will always be on there.
Search the area!
Cthulhu Tharthagen.
I think the reason they sell like that is probably because they're like already half Eldritch Abomination anyway.
Oh yeah, that's actually a fact. They are.
They are members of the cult of Dagon.
Oh, fun fact, guys, we were, when I had been playing, Call of Cthulhu, Dark Corners of the Earth, they would not, the fucking enemies would just constantly repeat, search the area! Honestly,
Search the area!
I'm
From a
so
previous
fucking
stream.
Find him!
I could not finish the game because there is an end game glitch that literally will not allow you to pass the game. You would have to restart the entire game, and it is basically like RNG if you will be able to beat it. And I'm still so
Bethesda experience.
pissed. Yeah, the Bethesda experience. Saber Metal Panzer, thank you for the
Thank you for the
6
690 donation. I'm actually feeling those slaps. Ow.
I'm so sorry.
Now
They
Yo,
were
wait,
not-
Rennie! You're sorry? You had me pick you up, virtually, I might add, and have you slap this man with your mousy rage.
I didn't.
And you're sorry?
I didn't mean it.
You didn't mean... Rennie!
I love
You
that
told
if
me to
someone
pick
gets,
you
like-
up!
I have tiny hands. You think it's gonna hurt?
Okay.
Rennie.
That actually makes me think of a good
Rennie.
segue there.
Rennie!
If someone...
Poke!
if someone has... If someone has received an actual injury from a virtual thing,
Listen, the only
I'm very
person
curious.
I would actually do that to with the intention of hoping that one part of it stings is maybe Festa for the meme, because Festa makes me angry but at the same time laugh.
Dragon Knight. Quartz, I haven't seen something this tediously complex since 45 went to a psychiatrist for that complex of her, Fruit Loop addiction. Fruit Loop addiction, Sithu?
My Fruit Loop addiction. What? Oh yes. No, I know
Exactly,
what
it just
you're
works.
referring to, but how's this? Yeah.
I'm sorry, Staple Better.
Sif can stop when 45 can stop whenever she wants to.
45 has the control and the capacity to stop. I don't know what you're
Sith, however, has to do method acting, has to keep consuming.
He has to eat
Fruity
Fruit
Loopies.
Loops.
I have to eat Fruit Loops. That's great. I need to have I need Fruit Loop
Half of his
extract
teeth have fallen out
injected
at this
into my
point.
bloodstream.
Just hook it to my veins!
Inject the memes into my blood.
45 condition.
We have to inject it into the bloodstream.
Yes, that's what I said.
I
I
apologize.
did
I'm
said.
sorry. I'm sorry, Saber Metal Panther. I did not mean to actually hurt. I did not mean to hit him. I did not.
hit him.
Oh,
I did not hit him! I did not!
Oh, hi, Corsi.
Oh my god, Rennie.
Panzer.
I can't believe it. Did I actually get the golden RNG? Did I get the perfect goddamn RNG?
Is 45's blood just rainbows?
No, it's like tar from all of the.
Tar.
It's like, cause you know how every color, like when merged together, makes black.
Yes.
That's what
Alright,
happened, and then it actually
You can
turned
answer
it
the question
into
that
tar.
redonkulous.
Ikuro. I can't. Now I actually feel kind of bad. I'm sorry.
Go ahead, chat. Try and answer a question that redonkulous.
I think I'm gonna save the rest of my wings because I am getting stuff. Before stream, I had some porn.
Sorry, I misheard that for a second.
Huh?
Not gonna lie. And I thought you said I had some porn. I'm like, wait, what? Really?
No!
That's you're being a bit impatient there.
No! I'm
Tap the
pure
break.
Supply line established!
Listen,
Saber
I
Metal
only
Pants,
see
thank
that
you for the
stuff
$6.90
for
donation.
research
It's
for
okay,
anatomy
Rennie.
and stuff.
I still enjoy you anyways. I'm sorry for making you sad too. Have a hug.
Like I said, I misheard that.
Oh no, it's okay. You didn't make me upset. I more so was joking because he said, you know,
Rennie, you are such a sad, sobby baby.
I'm
You're
not
wet.
a sorry, baby.
You're very wet.
No.
Rennie, you were very sobby.
Your stage, you're about to cry your eyes out. Excuse me?
I can hold it back. The hot sauce in my
The tone
face
in your
is telling me to
voice
hold it
says
back because
otherwise.
I don't want to wipe my
Well,
eyes.
let me insight check. How do I sound? Why am I talking like Gostarola from Rooster Teeth? Why am I talking like Civet? Oh yeah, that's right, because I'm going full. Well, actually, the Sky Sanctuary was yellow, not white. Damn you, Sega.
Move AN-94 onto the helipad, they say. So
Nope!
You should walk through his bed as if you haven't done that before.
Oh, it's locked.
Give it up, 23. It's just you and Maxi Pad against the 6
He doesn't know what to do.
Oh, Jay, Maxi Pad.
What happened? I don't understand.
The tank is like, what sorcery is this?
What do I do?
I was
Where do I go?
Firing main cannon.
Your life is forfeit. That
Uh-oh.
forfeit.
Uh-oh. What? Oh, son of a... Holy fuck! Church, you okay?
I
Talk to
control
me.
the left, the right, the up, the down, the vertical, the horizontal, the X,
Up,
Y,
the
and
up,
Z
the down,
axes.
and the all around.
And you did it.
I did it!
He's done it, folks.
Mission accomplished.
This is what you call the speed highway strategy. Up and down and all around.
And please, write that in the form of arrows, because that's funny for some reason.
Oh yes, it is almost time for me to make my grand appearance. Oh, look at this motherfucker. Who is this fucking
Wait,
guy?
who's-
Yeah.
This is Carter.
Do you know who this guy reminds me of? Metal Gear Solid 1. You only see him for like a brief minute, but the Secretary of Defense in the end of the game.
You two are an embarrassment from the 1970s.
Our country's dirty little secret. Ugh, God, that's who this fucker reminds me.
I want to see Metal
Nice.
Gear Revengeance again just so I can watch Raiden being fucking hot and rad and cool at the same time, and then remember sadly that he is married and has a son, but at the same time feel very happy for him. But that I can't husband him fully.
This is the Secretary of Defense, Jim Houseman.
Put the Colonel back on. That's ridiculous.
Yes, he is a ridiculous man.
Yeah, alright.
Nano machines, son.
Like, alright. I'm putting this in our own chat.
Hey, Quartz.
This is who this fucker reminds me of.
Nano machines, son.
Reminds me of this fuckhead.
Oh wow, he kind of does look like him. That's
I don't want to distract it for the rest of the game. I just don't know if I should put it in the stream chat or not.
I think you're fine to put it in there.
Alright, okay. To share
cute.
with the rest of the class, this is who this military commander reminds me of. Tell me, like, look at these two side by side and tell me you don't see it. I dare you.
I'm gonna in my heels tonight, baby. Just
You heard what I just.
the bad times and good times. Damn.
None of you heard my words.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, it's good. I said something that I didn't mean to.
Looks just like him.
Okay. Like, I need to grab my charger because my phone is about to die. Hold up.
I was about to say, where's Lord Ghost from Red vs. Blue? You'd be like, full control. This is why everyone I know says Singularity's Metal Gear the event. Precisely. It even craps on for the same amount of time. You thought the cutscenes in Metal Gear Solid 4 were long? This puts that to shame.
Thank you, Black Templar, for the $2.
You mean to that? Hey, he took my coin. I want my coin.
Do try to get along. I'm talking about.
Secretary of Defense back in control of this operation. The Zani's were there by AWACS. What for? Bomb them.
Kojima.
What?
Roy Campbell has been relieved of duty.
Chris.
Well, and let's just say it how it is. Halo made it, made the terminology the best. Instead of high AI and limited AI, you could simply say smart and dumb AI.
Warning. Warning. Hitchhikers may be
Okay, finally.
Miliano.
Hello, small
Miliano.
child.
I mean, if we make it through this, I'll tell you.
Bless you.
That lagged down on my end, so I heard basically
Also, I have
a Dalek sneeze. It was like, it was so weird. Scared the shit out of me.
Well, you don't have to go with every terminology, Black Templar. Okay, that's just a thing that Halo did for its AI, for its really smart AI, that they go insane and die after 7 years.
Let me get actually, it's called rampant.
Yeah, rampancy.
Yeah. If you can just get back to find holes, you can fix it.
Oh, we got a double donation.
I was about to say, I think
double donation.
Dragonite 22, $1.99 for the Fruit Loop Fund.
God damn it!
Kuro Mythos has sent us a $5 donation. I hear it's amazing when the famous purple stuffed worm in Flapjaw space. The tuning fork does a raw blink on the hard
Harry rock. I need scissors. 61.
Oh my god.
So will
I need scissors 61.
So will it be you? No. So will it be Solid, the Patriot's creation, or you, Solid creation? Oh, beloved sirs.
Only a ninja can be a ninja.
Hey, you're that ninja.
In fact, why are you just putting me on in logistics when you could have me out on the battlefield killing everything?
Ewis, it's because I love you!
I'm serious, Homete.
Praise me, you piece of shit.
Homete, bastard.
Homete me.
That's better.
Homete.
Go fuck yourself.
Oh god.
Yes, Rennie?
Homete.
Pat.
The informant from the Watergate scandal?
Okay, so, small complaint, very tiny nitpick, but I love how these Griffin T-dolls are literally just called Griffin T-doll A, Griffin T-doll B, Griffin T-doll
like
C.
NPC
They could have been
on the
anybody,
front
but
of
no,
the
they're
Spectre.
just Griffin
They're
T-dolls.
literally just called female A up to Z. Same with the males. It's like
Dragon Knight 22, thank you for contributing to the Clown College debt with your $2.99 donation.
Hashtag Clown College debt. Hashtag whoop that shit.
One day I'll pay off my student loans.
You're never gonna pay them off.
I didn't
So
actually have
so
any. There
how
was
would that
like
sound
I had
if you-
several scholarships for being a robot going to college. It was very strange.
I think they did it because you're a minority in college.
I believe that could be the case. It is strange.
How would that sound if you actually plugged your nose while saying I'm curious? Do it. Please.
This one is for the Clown College.
There we go.
I knew the AR team was a bunch of hacks.
Can we guess that G41 will also be voiced by Rennie in 44 Radio?
I will probably not. The problem is, okay, I've discussed this before when regarding P90. I would have no idea what kind of voice to do for G41 as much as I would want to voice her. The closest to a voice I could probably even do is a normal, like in my normal register. The problem is if I go any higher, it will sound way too much like Satmod, or MDR, and P7 is already around like my normal register doing a cat pun voice, which is what I call it with the way I carry her cadence. So, while when G41 does come to audition, I do not think I'm gonna get her for the role.
You don't know that. You don't know what wishes. You don't know what wishes.
I know, but I kind of sound way too much like my other voices, and we both even discussed it before. Oh my god.
Whoa! Okay, first, Accenture Thinker 142, thank you for the $2 donation. And here's ones for Sopmod's dental bills.
Oh,
you really think it's gonna be enough for her dental bills? Saber Metal Panzer, thank you for the 69. Or should I say 69? 69! Oh yeah! For funding G11's comic book and movie addiction. And thank you, Black Templar, for the additional $2 donation for your lovable gaggle of people. Aww.
Oh.
Thank you.
Oh, I guess
You're helping fund G11's addiction.
So long, dental plan.
Papa needs braces.
Dental plan.
How the fuck am
Papa
I
needs
tired?
braces.
It's 10 o'clock. I shouldn't be tired.
It's Friday.
Friday. Gotta get down on Friday.
I hate that song.
I love it.
Partying, yeah! Partying, yeah! Fun. Looking forward to the weekend.
do not
Enable her to get away with it. I don't like it when you do that.
How did I screw up? Whatever. Okay. I think I know how I screwed up. Whatever. It's fine.
Body swap.
Besides, I need this team instead.
I do have most of the Fruit Loops in Rush. I have a monopoly. This is why communism can never rise up, because I have power over the Fruit Loops supply lines.
I honestly have to ask this, and I have to ask this in the Simmons voice. Saber Metal Panzer, do you have money coming out your ass? That's a legitimate question. You're throwing money at us left and right. I'm throwing money at the screen, but nothing's happening! Ah! Shut up and take my money!
I'm a Barbie.
No, that's so cute.
I can't believe my grandpa of all people like that song. No!
If you like pina coladas
You stop.
and getting caught in the rain. If you're not into yoga,
When I'm part of this live
if you
stream,
had half a
I only
brain.
have half a brain.
If you like making love at midnight.
Oh god. Please no. Please no.
Ooh,
Crap,
Squeaky
that's
Nap, thank you for the $10 donation. For the DACA for the last few missions, also to actually construct a full fire rate T-Doll, fire rate T-Doll team. I mostly make, like, teams that I just think are fun, so.
A fun, full fire rate team.
I'm not
How
killing
mean can we
communism by
get?
any means. I'm just
Yeah, I'm always on
keeping
that
it at
meat.
bay by keeping those swarthy Russia men for myself.
Imagine that.
All for me, babe.
Imagine that.
Anytime we see our belly, she just sounds like Lopez from
Wow, it's let's just all take a moment to appreciate that Sat got the MVP. Let's take a minute to appreciate the Fluffy Lion. Thank you, Fluffy Lion.
We appreciate your
Oh, hear me
fluffiness.
roar.
I know it.
It's here.
Just reenacts the car and final smash it. Raw.
Ben's here.
Oh, she did it again! She did it again!
Double kill. Do I wish to repeat again with the same Ashland? Yes,
40 had the worst Fruit Loops addiction. She died of an overdose. It's just not specified in the lore.
And where do you think 45 got it?
Peach, you don't teach that. That shit's genetic.
Hey, what am I doing here?
You're here so that I can put my dummy places, things, words.
English language.
Yeah, I was about to say hi, Bentley. Like,
Is that what you were trying to go for, Quartz? Maybe it's
no
just
idea.
me. Well, let me get this straight. You follow the police girl into police HQ.
Hey, Clay.
Mm-hmm.
Poke.
Yes, ladies and yes, everyone in the chat. Ready? Just poke Quartz with the master hand.
No.
He's gonna be feeling that pain in the morning.
No, I poked him with my
Life.
Uh-oh. We're surrounded. What are we gonna do? MDR.
if only there was like a T-doll for what was it? Scar rifle. It would be nice if they would just say, "I'm surrounded by idiots." I'm surrounded by idiots.
I'm so fucking tired.
Oh, sippy situ. Pinch, 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 pinch.
No, no pinchies. Your pinch rights have been revoked.
But why?
Because I said so.
But you're
My
so
cheeks.
cute, Sithu!
You're stuck in the wall.
My cheeks, they're only pinchable in times of great distress. And now
Well,
they are...
Sith, I'm always distressed around you because you make my heart so big.
Oh God,
Negative
Aegis, splash your panties again.
Quartz.
Wow, we don't need
Negative
this right now.
distress.
You're stressed.
Oh yes, it's agent time. Time to fight me.
Oh God,
This is a
stop
rather
flashing your
large
panties, goddammit.
paragraph, Agent.
Agent, we're going to get you.
To
Guys.
beat Quartz's
Hold up,
defenses
hold
to the earth.
Dragon Knight 22. Dragon Knight 22 donated $1.99, and this is to rebuild. Wait, this is for the rebuild of the giant soft mech.
Head pats are not cheek pinches. You can head pat me all you want.
Are you talking?
Please do. I am cleansed.
I can imagine Sith being like a very grumpy cat right now when you pat him. He's just
No, I am not grumpy.
That's how I imagine Sith in general was just a grumpy cat.
No, I'm not grumpy. I'm
Wait,
very
wait,
much
wait, wait,
mean.
wait. She calls her Lady Elisa. What did I call her in episodes? What is... Does anyone remember what Agent
Princess
calls...
Elise.
What? In episode 0, what does Agent call Elisa?
Mistress Elisa.
Oh, I was close! I was so close!
blue.
Mistress Elisa is naive. But she is one of a kind. No, she says, but she's something. She is one of a kind.
Mm-hmm.
So as a mere
But she's
doll,
a
I will
child.
not hesitate to protect her. I will give her the friends that she wants.
Thank
She's
you.
a
Wait,
child.
hold up.
I remember my life. She is a child lost in a world ruled by weapons. Thank you.
Is Agent grabbing the skirt to like? I get that Agent's flashing the panties, but is
No, there's guns
she
under her.
lifting?
It's her
I was
guns.
about to say she literally just lifting up the skirt. Is that what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
her
her
guns.
guns.
She got gun legs.
Agent, we are going to give you the common sense page of the Thievius Raccoonus. It'll allow you to think with your head instead of your ass. Or your coach, or your guns, or whatever the fuck those things are. Go hide them.
I like them.
I don't know, I always think it's a little fun when you actually start forgetting what certain characters say in your work because you're actually so far along with your work that you actually are like, oh yeah, someone remind me what this character said again.
Mistress Elisa.
Mistress Elisa.
You either look on.
This is my daughter and also my mom, technically. My mum, technically.
No. Alyssa
No, actually,
didn't make
Agent
her.
existed before Elisa.
Well, she's my boss daughter.
My boss daughter.
I am technically her maid and her mother.
Yeah.
Not really. I didn't really create her. I was just kind of around. But I am her adopted mom.
I'm her foster mother.
I am not going to be voicing Elisa. There is already a voice actress for her.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
We will not say who though. That is in a little
Surprise.
You will find out eventually.
It will eventually
The hit
happen.
if they paid attention to the credits.
Oh no, it's not said in the credits either.
It's not said in the
It's
credits.
purposely not said.
Although you will certainly find out
Isn't
by
it
episode 10 because Elisa actually talks in episode 10.
Oh
Yeah.
Excuse me, did you say Agent is a better mommy than Springfield? I'm sorry, but your opinion is fucking wrong.
Oh fuck.
Your opinion wrong.
Oh shit, you just trigger Rennie. Oh no.
Cordy.
Yes, Renee.
Literally triggered because we're playing a game with guns. Haha, I made life
hands?
funny. You can all go home now.
Hug.
Rennie's
Okay.
Ouroboros. I don't know if she'd do Architect.
I would not do architect.
Rennie is
It would
not, yeah,
sound-
Rennie would not be architect.
I would
Rennie
sound
is
like
every villain
it's
ever.
not on.
Oh.
My architect, if I was doing architect, it would either be in my normal register, which again, I'm trying to save my normal register for somebody.
Yeah, that's not to say Rennie's like a bad actress or anything. It's actually more just the fact that she's done so many characters with a high register that we kind of mutually agreed that she should spread the love for her other registers.
Yeah, which is what I'm trying to do,
Yeah.
like with Shepard.
Rennie is every villain ever. Oh god.
I've only played 2. I haven't played a lot, which is ironic because I have a lot of trouble playing villains. But because of the way Shepard speaks, especially later down the line, Quartz casted me for her. A little bit last minute, but it was very fun getting to voice her and.
Wait,
being
who are we
able to
talking?
fuck-
Oh yeah, Shepard. Yeah, yeah.
Shepard.
That was
You know,
unexpected, but it worked out really, really nicely.
If you
Also,
ever need
Saber Metal
a
Panzer, thank you for the
quote-unquote-
1069 donation. I just got paid today.
God.
I love how everyone's flipping out over me. Also, Sith, may I ask if we could possibly be friends? Social awkwardness and anxiety/shyness mean I struggle with approach
What was that one
others.
song? Oh yeah.
Oh.
Yeah,
long time ago.
I have
You-
the same issues. Maybe. Sure. I'm just nervous about talking to people. Really? Don't laugh
I'm
at
me.
me.
If you,
Let him
dude,
be.
you
Laugh
sounded
at
like,
my
You
pain.
sounded like Nikki from Honey Pop when you said that. It's like
I'm not the kind of person who talks to people.
Anyways,
blow for blow. I'm just like, oh shit.
maybe. I'm just, I'm bad with people.
But that's.
How do you think I feel?
I think it's best if you just talk through server and chat a bit.
I'm like a
That's
loud
kind
asshole.
of the best way.
That's me.
I suppose.
Yo, Agent just said she would step on me. Please, Mama Agent, step on me.
You're not worth my
And then I
time.
will personally trample you under. You under.
You either stand by my side or get crushed under my heel.
Same situation is not
There is
looking
no-
very bright at the moment.
She does call her mistress! My mistress! Yeah! Mistress Elisa.
Oh god.
Cool, okay.
Longer.
Awesome.
Because we're.
To fulfill my mistress' wish. Mistress Elisa.
However, my mistress, okay, never mind. Therefore, at this minute,
Oh, damn it! I was about to take a screenshot.
take orders, yeah.
Sitho, I'm sorry!
Stop skipping over my dialogue.
If you would stop skipping over my
Let me
dialogue.
talk, you asshole.
Thank you.
Wait, are those called revolvers?
Yes, they're cult revolvers.
What are they doing here?
Yeah, I'm supposed to rescue them.
We've all
Sort
saw
of.
what happened. That's
Why are
why.
they only called revolver?
I don't know.
Baby,
Bob
what are you
Russell
doing here?
did it. Duh.
This is the greatest handgun ever.
Oh, welcome back.
Welcome
I
back.
hope that me making you question your sexuality was fun.
We need to say Cult Revolver for some reason.
Cult yeah, that's her original name. They changed
I
it.
blame Revolver off.
Oh shit! No! No! She just charged into a death. No! I made a mistake. I didn't read enough. No!
This is the greatest handgun ever made. Colt's single action.
Yeah, I think you're supposed to immediately walk towards her.
No, 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 no. You're supposed to make them wait.
Bullets.
You're supposed to make them wait.
Really?
Yeah.
Retreat.
Colt, what the fuck, you stupid bitch?
Now I have to get through a battle that I don't want to be part of.
Wait, do you have to say both of them or one of them?
I think. Yeah, hold on.
I mean, you didn't automatically fail.
I don't know.
You
I
can't
don't
go
know if I
changing
am,
the
but I'm gonna
future like
restart.
that.
Whatever.
You'll create a time paradox.
You created a time paradox.
Listen,
why
just
the fuck are
because
you
Agent
here?
is always flashing you doesn't mean. Listen, we haven't seen Springfield, so that means that it's left to the imagination. That is stronger from what Saba has taught me in many, many chats. So listen,
I like that.
Springfield radiates big mama energy, and I vibe with it.
I like that.
Love her so much. She's best.
Colt, why the fuck are you here? Agent, steal your cola.
Oh my god!
Sounds so good with the Simmons voice, doesn't it?
back.
Hey, give me. I can't think of a cult voice.
Give me
It
my
would-
cola.
I should just like read some of these.
Give me
like,
my
fucking
cola.
Red versus Blue.
My
Let me
name's
see.
Colt Revolver. I'm from the American South.
Yeehaw!
Ye old South Texas.
Look at my
Yeehaw.
trucker hat.
Look at my
Oh,
trunk
good.
and my
Look
hat.
at my trucker head.
Look at my tractor.
You don't need to save them. It does nothing.
Look at my tractor.
I know how to back a tractor better than any man I know.
But
And I know quite a few because literally all the men are pretty burly and scary.
Listen, if you don't drink Pepsi, you're not a real American.
If you don't drink Pepsi, you're not a real T-Dog. Yeehaw!
just hook it to my veins.
Thanks for coming to my audition.
Pachiritas.
Pop Cheeritos.
Cheeritos.
Cheery this.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's so bad.
Y'all just used your last talk.
Okay, what I just did that sounded like fucking Cindy from Final Fantasy 15.
How about the decals?
Okay. What was that other thing that I think was super brief?
Brandon, I recommend just reading a lot of the stuff that's going on. Just go through the story, level your girls. It's not super intensive. I'm not sure how to explain like starting the game because when you start it, it kind of just sends you off to learn. Once you get the hang of it, it's very easy. But I'm not the best clearly at like explaining how to do this.
Either I'm just throwing shit at the wall and see what sticks.
Thank you, Boris. Remind me who SVT is again. I recognize her.
I will get her. I have
The Dragon off Sniper Rifle. Because I used that shit against the end in Metal Gear Solid 3.
Is she?
I'm having a coughing fit from all of
On
it.
the topic of accents, though, I've been watching. I watched Gangs of New York in my history class, and now I can't stop doing Irish accents in my free time. It just made
Oh
me
god,
feel
sounds
so...
like one of my
SVT,
old
yeah, I think I
D&D
did.
characters.
Hold up, what does her voice sound like? Cause like,
It really makes me feel connected with my heritage, you know?
Makes me think of one of my old D&D characters, actually. Which, for whatever reason now, sounds like Zane from fucking Borderlands 3. It's Zane? We had a weekend at the casino.
Funny how that movie makes you feel pride for the Irish when most of the Irish in that movie were horrible racists.
Was it,
I
So
already have a nip.
That's a big
I already have one nitpick with SVD. She doesn't have anything securing her pouch on her thigh, and it's on a bare thigh. Why do these artists keep doing? Like, listen. You don't do that. I know they're dolls that technically can feel though.
Oh, God.
That would fall off very fast.
Her shoes are also. Her
Prometheus, I'd like to thank you for waking me.
And I like how her bullets are rainbow.
Are they actually?
Yeah, they look
Oh, that's cute! Okay. I like that. That's pretty cute.
Or her shell casing.
Okay, I got.
I kind of feel like I've looked at her design before. She kind of feels all over the place. I like her costume. It's very cute. It feels less cluttered, and her hair looks very nice. It looks like the artist improved, and the perspective shot they did for her in that original base.
All right, everyone, shut up. I have to kill Mama Agent.
I would like to see you try.
As Matthew Mercer in Critical Role would say, you missed it.
Oh fuck. Coughing fit.
Oh, wait,
No, stay, Black Templar.
Speaking of which, I gotta quote one of their comments as great.
Everyone who has ever been gay.
One true American soda is Coca-Cola.
So what we talking about?
Man, she is
Sounds
durable.
great, Griff.
Oh god.
Oh
Okay.
god.
I've talked about asphalt before. Listen. What's it called? Ambivert?
Ambivert? Yeah, what about?
Listen, I'm not a full introvert. I am an ambivert. I did not know the actual phrasing for that, and I did say that in the Discord server. And I apologize, but if there's anything I've looked at with a lot of the girls in Ghost Frontline, there is a way to make something impractical look
Holy
good.
shit!
Oh fuck.
Uh-oh. Oh no. Agent Shield?
Why are there so many?
She's multiplying.
Why is Agent multiplying?
This is what you call the agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Fuck.
God, she's got a lot of HP.
God, she's so
Coughing fit.
She is chunky.
Big kisser chunky.
Agent is thick. Extra
I think Agent
thick.
likes you.
They call me thick boy. I couldn't think of a good joke for that.
What the hell is this? What are you?
Look at the numbers mean nothing.
I have learned the art of
Oh.
Shadow Moon Jutsu.
Alex, you mentioned kill it quick. The quote, some call me John. It's the SAX! Kill it! Kill it! Kill it!
This is why you should bring a Potadia into this.
Oh, I think I got her.
You thought that your allies would learn how to dummy link
Your allies may have learned how to dummy link, but I learned how to shadow clone.
Your dolls mean nothing.
And you still couldn't even kill UMP-45.
45 too strong.
45 is way too strong.
Nani? What is going on? Why is Agent suddenly over? What is going on? What the hell is happening?
Wait, let me look.
Agent's now over here?
Well, I also learned how to teleport.
Wait, oh, what did that say up top for a second there? It said enemy, target changed from friendly to enemy.
Yeah, I know. The Colt revolvers were actually Agent in disguise.
The Agent Smith.
Can you imagine?
She just fucking.
Can you imagine?
Jeebus.
Shush! I want everyone to imagine Agent in like a cowboy outfit, trying to pretend
God.
she's a Colt revolver.
Oh my god.
She doesn't even like try to hide the height difference.
Agent.
Oh my god, I did that in my head. I needed to say that.
Mr. Anderson.
Is she a nin? Is she secretly Sakuya from like?
Is
Is she secretly Sakuya from Toho?
Yes, please! I agree with El Escolta.
Somebody
draw that!
I don't
Agent
want
dressed as Colt Revolver.
What is?
Oh my
You just got pranked, brah! It's just a prank, brah!
Mrs. PPK.
If you cannot speak, Mr. Anderson.
Oh fuck. It's like you wouldn't even like hide the height difference. Or,
Oh,
like,
I did it!
the
Okay, the battle ends.
It's just Agent very poorly casting disguise self. Must be.
Wow, Miss Agent, I didn't know you had a sense of humor.
Oh, hold up. Somebody donated. I'm not sure what the currency is, but Matthew E donated $5 of that.
It's pounds.
That's
Euros?
Pounds.
Hello,
Pounds,
would
pounds,
just
pounds.
like to say thank you. Because of 404 Radio, I'm back playing the game after I stopped after Arctic Warfare.
I would like
Whoa,
to
glad we could
say
have you
thank
back,
you.
Matthew.
Because of 4-4 Radio, I'm back playing the game, and after I stopped after Arctic Warfare ended. I don't know, but I figured I'd do it. Trying to be a
Also-
bit more authentic with the accent. Why do I sound like Michael Caine?
Saber
Probably
Metal
because I had
Panzer,
a
thank you for the
COVID fit.
690. Agent in Colts Mod 3 outfit.
Yes. She would look so nice.
I'm still just imagining her pulling like an Agent Smith and just replaces the Colt.
Oh, now we're from
Plot
my
twist.
perspective.
Plot twist, that's the...
Fine.
No wonder she's Alyssa's caretaker.
It's called
She'd be
Agent
everywhere.
Humans
The
are
agency
so
for that.
weak. You're already unable to move after a fall like this.
You never finish.
I hear the doll's
Oh,
voice in the
fuck.
darkness and hurriedly raise my sidearm to defend myself. Thud! Something. Oh, thank you for the method acting. Something heavy presses down on my chest, making it difficult to breathe. Oh, please, God, let it be! Let it be! Let it be! Let it be! Oh, let it be! The smoke begins to clear up, my vision slowly returns! After all, I did say that I would bury you personally.
Shit.
Ah!
And fortune loaded.
That is literally the sound I make.
This is where... for
That
those
is
who keep Ghost
actually
Boys
the
Day
sound
Off,
I make.
This is where
Please,
Cameron
no
goes
stepping
berserk.
on me.
Step on me, step on me, step on me harder. Step on me, step on me, step on me harder. I don't need to live. I don't need to breathe. I just need you, Miss Agent, on me.
Heal is going to go
I'll
through
cross
the
your larynx
fucking
so
neck.
you don't have to beg me anymore.
I'm
Oh no, she's mounting him.
Oh my.
Yo, I gotta like take a screenshot of like every single one of these.
Guys, I need
Oh, Jesus.
assistance. Where's Springfield?
Big Celeste
Your mother
energy.
is here now.
Oh, gotta just take a screenshot of every single one of these.
Where's Springfield?
Okay.
All humans are bound for death, and I am always happy to
This-
oblige them.
This position is so rich that every single thing she says can be taken out of context to mean something kinky instead. I love
2
it.
years ago, another Griffin commander confronted me like this.
Wait, did they have sexy times with you? Because I don't want that.
Yeah.
I was about to say, was it
what?
healed
I
in the
killed
neck?
him.
What?
But I also
I wonder, who was more pathetic, you or her? I'm sorry, it is hard for me to judge. But in any case,
emphasizing
the outcome
the
is always the same.
innuendo.
Did I take a screenshot of this one? I don't know, but I'm taking it now.
You did, but oh boy.
I try to
even
struggle,
better.
but the Sangvistal strength is far beyond what I can imagine. Where's my sexy music?
Struggle.
I'm sorry, did that hurt? Still, I'm already being very restrained. It is obvious your chest would not be able to take it if I simply rested my full weight upon it. Yes, please! 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 Please!
This horny levels that have been unreachable for years.
Ah! And I like it slow. I like to take my time and savor it. Oh my god!
This is
God,
why
he's the best.
in my headcanons, I like to believe that Agent secretly goes on dates just disguised as a human, and that she one time actually spent a night with Kruger, and nobody knows except her.
Imagine if Kruger was into that shit. That'd be so incredible.
The weight on my chest
Oh,
grows
please,
heavier and heavier,
Everest.
and it becomes harder and harder to breathe. Ah, yes, all she needs to say is ah, and I've got this.
Harder to breathe.
This is humanity. This is death.
The huge butt man.
I could even screenshot that shit. I don't care.
I love how the
I
focus has
can't
gone from
breathe anymore. Miss Agent, finish me off.
She just takes my breath away.
Dear Commander.
Do I
Ooh.
radiate big Celeste energy?
Your face is becoming more and more beautiful. Oh! You know it, baby. This is the last. The last what, baby? You know it.
Commander, are your nips getting bigger?
The very last mark you will leave on this world. Your giant erection piercing through the concrete. Is this the end? I could keep going with the screenshots. Every one of them is a 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. Click goes my boner. I screenshotted that entire scene, by the way.
So
The safety word is Elisa.
Oh my god!
Alyssa.
Hold it, Agent. Let's talk. Yes, please talk while she's pressing on my chest with her foot. Ah.
Yes, hold the position. Hold the position.
She takes
Boot
the
Hill
air
is
from
going
my
through
lungs
your
and
neck.
come from my dick.
Jeepers.
Fine, I built that up and I received no laughter. I feel ashamed.
I'm sorry. I wasn't paying attention.
I was too distracted by Agent's foot.
Oh no, I was farming for DSR, a better person.
What?
That's incorrect.
That's heresy, Rennie.
Yeah, but here's the
I got
triple
this.
dip. Springfield is the best mommy on top of all of them.
Yeah, but guess what? Your mommy has never been on top of you, Rennie. Mine has.
Yet. Halloween stories. Shut up.
Yet? I think you mean yet. Oh god.
Quartz is on the ground taking photos as Agent holds him down.
I didn't know the commander was secretly a photographer.
Hold up,
Paint me like one of your French girls. Paint me.
Yes.
Wait, what's
As
going on right now?
Oh, right now, Ange is making a deal, like, saying, hey, I can let you meet M4, and Agent's like, bullshit. And Ange is like, well, you have to believe me, because all your people are dead.
As Kibo would put it.
I have a recording function.
Wait, Ange was the past commander she was speaking of, right?
I simply wish... You know what? I'm gonna screenshot this line, because I love it. I simply wish to enjoy a vacation before the apocalypse comes. I love that. Oh my god. She just wants a little farmhouse out in the middle of nowhere, sipping some tea before everything gets nuked.
With their baby and their dog destroyer. And while she's in the Cerberus.
The wait. No! No! I grab onto her leg. No! No!
No, go
Take me with you.
Take me with you.
Springfield. Where's Springfield?
Step on me!
I want you to step on me forever.
Whether we are humans or dolls, work gives us a
Just leave your
reason to
shoe behind.
live.
You don't need it. Remind myself of this moment.
And then let me keep your shoe. That's so creepy.
Heresy
Yeah,
is
I
not-
was prepared to die! Who told you to stop?
Cock blocked.
Oh yeah.
Let's go.
Can someone get this commander off my leg?
So we can say
Can someone
cock
get
blocked.
this commander off my leg?
No! And with that, we've unlocked chapter 3. So, okay. You remember, if you were here at the beginning of the stream, if you've sat with us for about 3 hours now, remember when I gave that list of everything I liked in Singularity up to this point? Add that as my favorite part of Singularity. That is absolutely, bar none, the best part of Singularity so far. And I liked a whole lot of other things about it, but that was by far the most genuinely enjoyable moment.
Cock blocked.
It was tense and sexy. Just how I love it.
This is really long, just like Quartz while he's getting
The
dragged by
fear
Agent.
boner. This is
What?
foretold from Saba.
It wasn't really a fear boner. It was just a regular boner.
I mean, any emotion when you think about it is technically a form of arousal.
You know what? I didn't
Air Quartz.
think about
I have a
that.
full-size version.
All T is dead people T.
Full-size version of what?
No text getting in your way.
Oh, baby!
Yes.
Yeah, there's my
Yeah,
hand!
redraw
Yeah!
that screenshot.
Step on me
But
harder!
Agent is wearing fucking Mad Moxie's outfit from Borderlands. That'd be great.
She can work it.
Name is Moxie. What's your shirt?
Ooh! Are you serious? That gets to be an ID card! Yes!
Yep.
Yes!
Oh my goodness.
Oh my god.
Hold on, where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is
That
it?
was
Friend,
a Chugga
that's it,
Conroy
yeah.
scream right there.
Oh god, Quartz is putting that up.
You have to switch to it
Appearance. Background.
now.
Notice
Oh
me! Witness me!
Oh my god.
Anniversary leaves.
Goodbye, anniversary!
guess what? Earth don't mean jack shit anymore. Okay, I actually feel quite faint after that. Oh wow. Okay.
Mhm.
That's the migraine. Another L2 flare up. Fuck.
So how, yeah, we're about 3 hours in. Also, thank you, Squeaky Net, for the $5 donation towards the
3
fan art of
hour
Quartz
tour.
getting stepped on by Agent. Make it happen!
Do it.
Make it happen, y'all. We will watch.
Do it.
We will see your movement.
Step on him.
Step on me!
Step on him. Give him.
Step
all of
on
the
me,
honor.
coward!
Okay.
Oh.
Step.
That's right, Quartz. Fuck me yourself.
Rennie, you can't
Yeah,
step on
Rennie,
him.
it's
You'll
not
just
as
hurt.
effective when you do it.
You can't.
Rennie,
No.
you're too nice.
Now,
Hashtag stunt.
now if Sif said step,
I already did. I literally said it 5 seconds ago.
say it
I
again.
didn't hear because Rennie was distracting me.
No, Nico was talking over me.
That too.
Okay, we'll roll with that.
Step.
Rush.
That's all you're getting.
You are getting my boot
You'll
heel
get the
through your
single step.
fucking neck.
Agent stepping on Nikolai. Do it, you coward.
Oh,
Says upset.
Nikolai is the wholesome boy. Do it with Gregory. There you go.
Gregory? Gregory
fuck
is.
that.
Gregory already has
Nope.
to deal with that on a daily basis from all the crazies he's got around him.
Oh come on, do it
Listen,
with
he's got
Kruger.
416 to deal with. He's got negative to deal with. I think adding Agent to the mix would be like freaking. What's the word?
That would drive the man to quit.
No,
his
I'd feel
job.
him make him feel a little bit better because at least they can have a normal conversation that won't involve, hey, I want to suck your dick. I want to own you like property, practically.
This is why you do it with
Wait, why are you
Kruger.
negative?
'Cause Kruger angry.
Now we know
Kruger
why Quartz got
smash.
2 AN94 so they could step on him. Actually, you know, about that, I want to
About
show y'all
that.
something that happened recently.
Oh no.
I was there for it. It was hilarious.
So, you know how I got like 2 AN94s here
I
in these
swear
two echelons?
God.
Well, you know, a little something happened today.
He has 3.
I already had an
only 2 of them
extra,
have been earthed.
but she just wanted to come home again.
I'm going to kill you.
I now have 4.
I'm
Oh,
literally going
fuck
to
me.
your existence.
Are you serious? You serious?
That's okay, Sip. I got another AK-12.
Sid, if it makes you feel any better, I haven't. Sid, if it makes you feel any better, when I tried getting extra copies, I didn't get any.
I just want Aki. I want my girl.
Oh, girls just wanna have fun.
I have AK-12.
So yeah, I now have 4 AN-94s.
Jeez,
4
this
AN-94s.
dancing Christmas tree.
I do not have a single AK-12.
No more steps. You get none.
No!
You better bless.
Cock blocked again!
You better bless Sif with AK-12 real fucking fast.
4. You've got 4 wives. Okay? You don't need a husband.
He's right. You don't.
Imagine no.
Your polygamy is too much.
Actually, you've got
That's my point.
2 girlfriends.
Amanda Court's real.
But, you know what? Maybe if you get me AK-12,
A harem of
maybe I'll-
shadow clones.
Maybe. But anyhow.
Who's somebody who hasn't logged on in ages? So far, so clean. I don't want to kick that person out, though I know who they are.
I saw your message. I thought. The ultimate cuckold.
That's good.
Oh.
That's good taste, Squeaky.
But I know who that person is too.
You know me?
What? You better not.
If you kick me out,
Kick me, girl.
No, I'm looking at a certain time. I'm looking to see who hasn't logged in ages.
3 years ago.
The 2
Fuck.
people so far that haven't logged in ages, I know both of them, so I'm like, 2 days. That's a candidate, but that's not far enough. Oh! I don't know who this is.
Who?
Wolfen. I don't know who that is. They haven't logged in 79 days.
I actually should go through my friend list. I haven't gone through it.
Sorry,
It's like my
Wolfen.
Steam
I do not remember who you are. So,
Like my Steam account.
Agamar, you're in. Or
Delete.
Agamar, is it? Well, you're in.
Deleted.
The blacklist.
Anyway.
Deleted.
You, hey, agent, you will release these restraints and step on me, or
Step on
and you will leave your weapons.
I know
Right.
you can.
Oh.
At Rennie, the most recent sequence only confirms Agent is a better mommy than Springfield. Also, she is technically a mommy.
Bitch, do I care?
Oh yeah, that's
Her name is
true. I
Springfield.
forgot about that.
No, I refuse you. I reject your reality.
And substitute it with my.
Oh, Rennie. You silly butt.
You silly butt.
I
Think-
reject it.
You silly butt.
Thinking you're correct in this situation, Agent is clearly the better mom.
I reject.
Definitely. She actually
The voice of
touches
Xander
me.
Mervis compels you. Why are you booing me? I'm fucking right.
Endgame.
I'm gonna kill this game.
Fifth is legal now, so it's
I
okay.
got another ballista. No e-whiz. Oh wait, it was the 77th box. So yeah, that was the confirmed ballista.
Yeah, I suppose we'll continue with the story.
Last
Okay, I
resort.
was like, fucking pissed.
Alright. I'm so tired.
Oh, sleepy baby.
No. I'm sick of it out. I'm gonna be delirious for the rest of stream, though. I'm gonna be delirious for the rest of stream.
Oh, you know what? Maybe it is a good
AKA
time to
the
end the
best
stream then.
comedy.
It's been like 3 hours.
Yeah.
Sith Gem, delirious.
Type 95 is also a good mom. I want to drink her breast milk.
What?
What?
Assuming 2 dolls can produce it authentically.
I look away for 5 seconds and I hear that, and I'm going like, what?
Hi.
Okay, with
Yeah,
that,
that's-
we're
that-
definitely gonna end the stream. Okay.
That's Sneaker's old man selective hearing right there.
What? What?
Oh, Sifu, I love you.
The fuck did you just say?
Alright.
Smash it,
So,
yeah.
yeah, I'll do a stream where I go through chapter 3, I guess. I'll just try to blaze through it or whatever. You know, it's been fun. So I think, yeah, it's been 3 hours in. I know we spent like the whole first hour talking about 404 radio, but hey, you know, it was kind of important. So, and besides, that map took way too long anyway, just because of RNG, so, and my own
Fuck that
flubs, I
map.
guess. So,
Fuck that map, truly.
I see.
besides,
We
you got,
can't-
like, the perfect ending, so.
Yeah.
Alright, everybody, that's gonna be it for the stream. Thank you for coming by. A positive stream. It started on a positive note, ended on a positive note. What more could you want? Ha ha ha.
Yeah.
It's positive because
Titties. Alright, everybody.
Bye, everybody.
And remember, auditions
Go
for
barrel roll.
Star and M4A1 end on the 15th at the end, or at 11:59 p.m. EST. There's now a Sangvis Ferry doll design contest going on that will be running from now until January 3rd. And on top of that, you should definitely check out the Twitter, Discord link, and Patreon in the doobly-doo below. Your support is always super duper welcome. I was gonna say Duke Nukem welcome, which I guess makes sense in its own special way.
time to kick ass
So-
and chew
Also, for the people, as I promised earlier, here's that Twitch stream where we're all playing Shimosa.
Yeah, it's so fun.
Be sure to watch it, it's hilarious.
Technique.
Bye, everybody.
Alright, good night, everybody.
Good night, everyone.
Everybody.
Good morning,
In case
good
I don't
evening,
see you
and
again,
good
good
night.
morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night.
Bye.